Well, no sound audio on my ear right now. Could y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Y'all can hear me. I can't hear myself, but we got a great show for you guys tonight.
Reboot.
Literally, when I hit the intro, all my audio just in my headphones just went out. So I'm gonna have to get the boys in here real quick. But before I even do that, at least you guys can hear me. Yo, we got a sick show for you guys. We got, check it out, when constructive feedback works. Like right now we have a product that I was looking forward to. I'm like, it looks so damn sick, but y'all put the symbiote on it. They was like, nah, it's not changing. But all of a sudden, there was some constructive feedback on our shows. There was constructive feedback in the groups, PSC, Secret Sanctuary, all of the homies, and boom. You guys willed it into existence, and now it's here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about that. We also got a very special guest today, two very special guests. At the 9 o'clock hour, we will go over some brand new reveal, never before seen pics of the Hulk without the symbiote juice on it. Pure, 100% unadulterated Hulk. And then we also have Anthony Mestas to answer any questions you guys might have about that pure, unadulterated, unabashed Hulk. But we also got a Hulk of their own. But we're getting later for that. We're later for that Hulk. Give it up for the rogue that went rogue. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Billy Rios. I don't know if you guys hear them cheers, but there's a lot of cheers going on. Welcome, welcome. What up, Billy?
What's going on, everybody? Yo.
I know he's saying something meaningful, but we're going to go to Brian D, ladies and gentlemen. He puts the D in collecting. Wait, there's no collecting.
Is there a D collecting?
You keep there.
Brian D, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm putting together my katana, so putting together my katana and drinking a beer, and you didn't even give Billy the opportunity to say what I'm sure he wants to say, and I'm not going to say his thunder.
Right now.
You good? All right.
I will say.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and when I said we got another beast, I ain't playing. We got Eric B from All Things Art in the building. Finally, so Eric has graced the C.O.c with his presence. Drop a bomb for him. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here tonight. Thanks for having me on.
All right, so I'm going to wait. Hold on.
All right, so Billy, you're going to take over the show. I got to fix my headphones, and then I'll be right back.
Go ahead and do that. All right. So before we get started, I'm going to give my beer sponsor for the night. In honor of our guest, Eric B, we're going to go with a little Voodoo Ranger IPA.
It's a good one.
It is very good. All right. So, yes, my New York Knicks, as you can see, 3 down, 1 to go. I am not the kind of guy to spike the football on the 10-yard line, so there will be no trash talking. There will be none of that. There's just a lot of anticipation for Saturday night. Both Eric and Brian were witnesses to the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Bad thing is you had to play like garbage to get down 29 points.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that, okay? The Spurs are a hell of a team, man, and I think Wembanyama is a dirty player. I do not like him, but he is absolutely box office. He is phenomenal. He's got some work to do as far as like his conditioning and getting bigger and putting on some weight, but he is an absolute stud. But he might be a little early. Some of those guys, I mean, Castle and what is it, Harper, all those guys. They can shoot the gym lights out, you know. So it's been a fun series. All the games have been close, even with the big deficits. But yeah, I hope everybody has been enjoying it. So you see, we are representing Saturday night. Me and the kids will be out there running the streets of New York, setting shit on fire. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we will have a good time. So
on the news.
let's all yeah, you see me on the 10 o'clock news.
See you on TikTok.
With the BG, with the Bee Gees playing behind him.
Yeah,
I
was so disappointed. That was like my favorite Bee Gees song. And I learned
it's Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Hello, boys.
Is in the house. He is straight
What's up,
off
Critical?
the bus, straight
kick
into
the door
bed.
in.
No little more than what you paid for your rent. You guys don't know that song, right?
Well, I will say, man, congratulations to every New Yorker right now. That was an incredible game last night. I mean, those last few seconds, I'm sure. Dude. I can only imagine the emotions you guys were all going through. And, I have no skin in the game. I just enjoy watching. And I'll tell you, man, I was
to be happy,
jumping.
So you got some skin in the game, okay?
Well, yeah, for sure. No, absolutely. That is my skin in the game. But
it was so brutal, to come out to that start. You're down 29, 27 at the half, 20 when the fourth quarter starts. And I remember, like, my son fell asleep, right? And I was like, just leave him alone or whatever. And, I never turned the game off, but I started doing other things. I started messing with my phone, start texting you guys or whatever. I started cleaning up a little bit. And I was just like, oh, you know what? Let's just get it to 20, And they got it to 20. I was like, well, let's get it in the teens, And it seemed like it went from 15 to 9, and all of a sudden they were down by 1. And I was just like, I can't believe this is happening right now. It looked like Spurs got tired,
I shut it off for 5 minutes, and I came back, and they were like down by 1. I was like,
what just happened? It was super quick,
Yeah.
And then the last 5 minutes was just like theater, man. It was just crazy, to just back and forth. Wemby had a big shot in there somewhere. Castle hit 2 big free throws, and then somebody steps out, and then, I mean, I didn't think it was a bad shot that Brunson took. He hit the front of the rim, and I mean, OG inbounded the ball.
Towns actually tipped it. I just watched the
video. That was the last play, but I'm talking about when OG got the tip. Yeah. He inbounded the ball, and then everybody went to Brunson. The shot goes up. Nobody boxed him out. He just crashed boards and was able to get the tip. It was just unbelievable. It was
unbelievable.
You'll see that play forever.
That was a historic moment. I mean, like I was telling you backstage, there's a shot where you can just see from the back, the big wide shot of everything, and the crowd just going up. He's got his arm up. It was like that's a moment.
Just got higher
that's a historic moment.
I could not believe it. I couldn't believe what I saw. But you know what? They're a never say die team. They just keep working. They keep grinding. So yep.
All praise due to the Woo, though.
Yeah. So they do the halftime show. Method Man says Knicks in 5. So he must have known something. But I don't know. I think Saturday's gonna be a tough game. So if they end up coming back to New York for Game 6, I wouldn't be surprised. But yes, I would like to end it in 5.
Like
I don't got beef with certain people. I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to steal somebody else's comment. They said the Woo brought the W. I thought
the Woo brought the W. I love that. Yeah, they did.
Bro, stat down with
yeah, you guys are doing good. I just wished it was us. Go Lakers.
That's enough. Not enough. Stop it. Shut up, be quiet.
Yeah, I don't got beef with other channels, but Jimmy, you a Spurs fan?
This what you get. He gotta go.
Yeah, lives in San Antonio, man. He's in San Antonio.
Yeah, so we're not talking no crap to Jimmy or any. We're not talking no crap to Jimmy or any other Spurs fan.
I'm just kidding.
Like I said, we're not spiking the ball on the 10-yard line. We gotta punch.
You gotta win.
You gotta get the job done.
All right, Jimmy, this is your chance. This is your chance.
Crippler and I, we can talk shit because we're not really sports fans.
Yeah, but I
think we were talking about baseball one time, and Crippler goes, "What was that? Hockey? What was
hey, I really
instigating the two sides. I'm like, oh wait,
I can't wait
Jimmy's
for the Cup to start. Yeah.
He's a Spurs fan. Oh, Billy's a Knicks. Let's start some shit.
Somebody hit me. Like, I guess he was like, he posted a photo of himself buying some Spurs gear when they made it to the finals. Like everybody does, And somebody posted it and said, "Billy, did you see this?" I was like, I mean, he said a few times that he's a Spurs fan. Like, listen, this is great. I mean, because FPJ is a big Knicks fan.
Ooh, and he's got to sit on the same panel as him.
And listen
Oh
to
my
that nonsense.
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, Jimmy and FBJ, y'all gonna have to fight.
That might be worth the rewatch later on.
There is no. We got a lot to talk about, folks. So, Eric, I appreciate you being here. It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited. Yeah, I'm more excited than the chat is right now. Y'all excited for the Hulk. I'm excited to have Eric here. So I appreciate you being here.
Welcome, Eric.
Welcome, Critical. I'm glad you made it. Critical, y'all don't understand what Critical goes through to get here as close to on time as possible. So, like, even if he's a minute or whatever,
you don't know what his passengers go through for him to get here.
You don't know what his passengers go through to get here in time. So.
As he's whipping that bus around town, listen, I got a start time I got to get to.
Dude, I got to thank Brian and Billy as well, because you guys been doing some dope shorts, feeding the c.o.c content machine. You know, we global now. I'm just kidding.
We're expanding.
But yeah, those have been great to see. Like, even just as a fan, just going through the Phoenix Expo and just seeing that Venom like look crazy, dude. If y'all know what I'm talking about, there's a video that Brian took, and it's like so many statues there, from beast statues like Godzilla, like
I actually like that beast a little bit more than I saw it around other pieces.
Yeah,
it's a different kind of vibe. It's a little cartoony. But, it's great. Fun. I mean, you got like the little potion bottle, and he's reading the book. It's okay. I mean, there's a lot going on with it, but it's pretty cool.
Let me tell you, man, that Godzilla, because on one side of the convention they had all the boxes for all these statues, and I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, oh my god, they have that the Godzilla Prime1 one, the minus one. And the lady says, "Well, yeah, it's on display actually a few aisles down." I was like, "Oh, really? Okay." So
wait, that's the -1 or the one against Kong?
No, it's the -1.
But they also had the one against Kong that was like in the city, right?
They didn't have that one on display. No, the only one they had on display there was the -1.
They had that one on display in Denver, where it's like the whole IO. You know, it's like the little force perspective.
Yeah, I got you. No. This was the one where like that building's coming down. They got the fire and all that shit. I mean, dude, this thing was crazy to see that one in person. And honestly, not a bad price when you look it up, because I mean it's $2,000 from Prime1, at least $1,000 to ship because it's 3 boxes. So you're paying in shipping. They had it on sale for they had it there for sale for like $3,200 or something like that. So I was texting a few people, hey, you're in town. Do you want me to grab this for you? I have my truck. I could take it to you, like that kind of stuff. Dude. But yeah, it's a lot of money. But dude, that one was incredible. And to see the Venomized Hulk too in person. I mean, that one was just bigger than I expected. I mean, when you see that in comparison to the other ones, it's huge. So I mean, it's going to be representative of what this Hulk is too, obviously, which is just
dude, I can't wait to share those pictures. I don't want to. Oh, go ahead, Billy. I'm sorry.
The Venomized Hulk, how would you compare it to LBS Hulk, size-wise? I mean,
I've only seen the LBS one that one time, man.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, but it's big.
One is 1/3 and one is 1/4 though as well.
I mean, listen,
this one felt like a 1/3, of course, because it's also he's bigger, So
and the 1/3 Hulk looks like
a half scale.
A half scale, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pull that up because
it's amazing though. It was cool. Anybody who's getting it is gonna love it.
I love this one that we're gonna see tonight though. I do too. When the thing came out this morning, I was just like, wow, that looks really. I mean, not that the symbiote one is bad, but it's not really my thing when it comes to Hulk. This clean version looks really good.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Venom also that was right next to him, just the regular Venom, the premium format, that looked awesome too, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you, and I don't want to hold anybody. If you guys are here just for the reveal, that's going to happen around the 9 o'clock mark. So chill, hang out with us. If not, go do whatever, come back. I don't want to make it seem like we're holding it. It's just that's what time Mestas is scheduled for. So we'll drop that at 9 o'clock.
Nah, man. They got to stay in their seats and sit and wait. They don't.
If you want that good.
If you want that good, you sit right there. I'm looking.
You might as well. You sit your butt down.
And the gentlemen, look at my bloodshot eyes. You sit right where you are.
You tell them. All right, so we're gonna look at some of this stuff right here real quick, and then
Is
we'll
this
say
all
what's
Brian?
You went too far. You went too far.
I went too far.
Towards the
Look at me.
beginning. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh, there's a guy. It's right. Yeah, it's
Oh,
before
yeah.
the
Oh,
guys.
I saw it.
Little more,
I saw
little
it,
more.
yeah. I saw
And
it.
There it is.
there's a short that's going to be going up soon too. That's going to have just
Yeah.
this part. Just this part.
You know, these
I cut this down.
This I don't know, I don't know if they're like a website or what they are. They were in Denver and then they were in Phoenix. I was kind of disappointed. Me and Eric were in Philly, and I really would have loved to have seen any statues, but this would have been great.
These guys might just be very West Coast because they
Yeah.
come to not only Fan Fusion, they've also been at Mad Monster Party. They've been at Days of the Dead out here. I mean, I see these guys quite often.
Look
You
at
don't know where
that.
they're located?
Look at that face. That freaking portrait is
It's
insane.
insane. It's crazy.
I like that they have the statues lit up. It looks, gives it, that extra.
Yeah. So, and those little lights too, by the way, those are
Jewelry.
what I use.
Yeah, I have those too on some of my stuff.
Yeah, the Amazon ones.
Oh, they got spotlights and they got them plugged in too. They know what they're doing. They know what
It's
they're
also
Yeah,
cool.
they're-
Face is low
very
profile, you know what I'm saying?
doing.
I feel
Yeah,
bad for the
get
poor
this
bastard.
stuff.
You got to pack these all up and take them to the next city.
I know. That sucks. Sucks to be that person.
Look at that. Dude, the teeth, the transition from regular teeth or
Yeah.
Hulk teeth to symbiote venom teeth or symbiote teeth is crazy.
So
Yeah.
Jeff Delaney's got this one on PO. It's supposed to be, shipping pretty soon, but he also loves the regular Hulk as well. I don't know. I'm gonna see this guy. He's gonna have like three. He's gonna do a review with three Hulks.
Three Hulks.
Yo, this is
different
one that
Hulks.
I definitely consider getting both, dude. If I was on the fence, I was like, dude. But yeah, look how much stuff like in the cosplay with this. This is a great video. I'm just gonna speed through it so you guys can get a little bit of idea. But yeah, a short will go up tomorrow.
Look,
But you guys
say
also
what-
seen Masters of the Universe, and y'all have conflict.
did.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me first say about this convention because this
Oh, yeah,
was a
yeah,
very
please
small
do.
convention.
Let me go back.
This convention had 130,000 people on Saturday, which
Oh,
is
wow.
just crazy. So this is just growing and growing and growing. Of course, they do it in June when it's hot as hell outside, but
Mhm.
it's a fun convention, man. I mean, it's no New York or San Diego or MegaCon, but it's on its way. I think they're doing good stuff, especially when they're bringing in shit like this.
But there's more stuff here than there were at like New York Comic Con when I went. You know what I mean?
Definitely, like this
crazy.
booth alone is.
Well, this booth,
It's got
yeah.
more statues than anything. I mean, other than PCS, there's no statues anymore. I mean, like I said, we're all praying that Sideshow comes back to New York this year. But
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not. I mean, I'm sorry. There is one comic shop, Eric. I forgot the name of
Okay.
it. The one that's up in Connecticut.
Connecticut.
That
I have no idea.
They have a lot of statues. I mean, not as
The
much.
only
as
one I
this.
know is down by you. Conquest has a pretty decent
Conquest.
selection.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Yeah.
Conquest.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on display that I've never seen in person. This would be awesome to see it at a convention.
This
No,
girl
no,
with
no.
dogs
I really
still-
like that
Still
logo.
holds up. No,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I thought that was the Sideshow Canali piece, which is awesome as well.
The
I'll tell you what, too.
Constantine.
That Constantine was awesome.
Yep.
I love seeing that in person.
Dude, I always was impressed by this, like the folds and the socks and everything on this piece is just
Yeah,
immaculate.
Brian, you thinking about
So
putting
much
some
stuff
money
going
down on
on
this?
on the back of this one.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
man, I liked it a lot. It's something I might actually consider buying. I really liked it.
Yeah, I do. I definitely feel like that's a Brian piece. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
Yeah.
hard to
Mhm.
find. Though.
I dig it.
That's going to be a regret piece if you don't buy it. That's
The
gonna be one of them
Constantine, I
regret-
think
You
you're
know how
right.
much you're into the light ups now these days too?
I know. I mean, look behind me.
Yeah, it's just so good. But
Yeah.
thanks again for sharing. And yeah, definitely shout these
Yeah.
guys out because this is a company that was at the show floor, right? This was
They're called. I think they're called Super Bad Collectibles. I think if you look in the video, I got a picture. I got a video of the table.
So you
That-
think they're
Okay.
you know what state they're in? You said that you think they're West Coast almost.
They must be West
I think
Coast.
they're in California.
Yeah.
But
yo,
don't
go to every convention, dude.
Yeah,
Do
come
it.
to the East
Go to
Coast.
come to New York Comic Con so I can see this stuff in person.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Speaking of
so
New York Comic Con, did everybody get their link for Sunday?
I got my link. What do you call it?
haven't-
What is the link
haven't done
called? Let
that.
me see.
I'm gonna need help after the show to figure out how to do that because I'm having a hard time. You got to get what
Read
fan
cop.
authorized or something.
verified.
Fan
And
verified, yeah. So you get the early
Get the
link.
Why can't I find that? All right, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I got mine. I just see it today. It's Reed Pop.
Are you gonna go?
I'm 90% sure I'm gonna go, as long as we figure out the 10%. But yeah, we usually go.
Let's do it. I'm going.
Like, you guys going now, and we're like I would love to go now. So like, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get up there. Cool. So Eric, how you doing, man? Let's chat with you for a little bit because all things art, you guys doing your thing over there. Of course, you were Rogue. Like, what has you the most excited as a collector going in like this year so far? Like, catch us up on what you've been doing. The latest piece you got. I know you got the man bat in. What are your thoughts of the man bat? All of that good stuff.
I honestly haven't been appreciating the man bat like I should because I don't have the table I want yet set up for him, or I should say the display stand. And going back to lighting up pieces, I don't have the lights on him yet. So he's cool, but he'll be a lot cooler once I hit him with those, dramatic uplighting and everything like that. And I actually got moved a piece going out, my Alex Ross Batman yesterday, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on with 3D printing. I'm now an ambassador for Uniformation 3D printers, and I'm trying to put out a lot of work for them and stuff.
Shout out!
I got a lot of cool stuff going on. I guess I put it on Instagram already. I'm working on a 3rd scale Jack Nicholson Joker right now. That's,
really?
Coming up for a little surprise coming up this month. So
nice.
There you go, people. And y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all definitely know Eric. But all things are BSC. Thank you for being here again. And let's say what's up to the people who's been patient. Let's go. Let's get some music going here. Shout out to people who decided to spend their time with us today. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all could be anywhere tonight. The fact that you guys chose to be in with us, it is much appreciated. We're appreciative to people like Emilion Caledon. That's an email. The whole email there. 4549 saying, yeah, baby, shout out. Welcome. Theater, let's flop out the big ones tonight. Hashtag c.o.c. You know it. We got to do it. The big c.o.c. in the building. One of my favorite people on this God green earth, Adam from the Collectors Table. Shout out, Adam, dude. Appreciate you being here tonight. We got Mike Wolvette in the building saying, can't wait to see more pics of this beast. You came to the right spot because we got him. We got a good. I thought we were gonna get 1 or 2. Nah, this is Mestas we talk about. He knows how to bless us. Battle Cat in the building. Shout out Battle Cat 1978 with one of the most elegant collections in the hobby. Theodore saying what up to Eric. Overbuff said happy Thursday. Let's talk about that Hulk PF. Let's go. Oh, looks good. Yo, if you think it looks good now, 9 p.m., you're gonna think it looks even better. Mark my words. Shout out to Adam again. Critical Mass joined us doing double duty. We got what? I don't want to butcher that name, so I'm gonna say Mr. Live's in the building. Hey, this is quite a stream of statue champs I'm seeing tonight. Dude, how us awesome dudes doing? We doing good, dude. Appreciate you being here tonight. He said, okay. Guys, do I do the deluxe Riddler? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Is that Lane?
Lane? Is that Lane? That is Lane, right?
Yeah.
That's Lane? Shout out to Lane. Is that Lane? I thought Lane is Lane.
No, he changed it up.
He has a handle like that. I don't know. Is that you, Lane?
Yo, Lane, is that you incognito?
Identify yourself.
Whoever you are, we got you covered. We're both for that tonight. E-Man in the building, son. Shout out to E-Man. What up, everyone? What up to you, homie? We doing good. Jose Alicia. Jose hit me up and was like, so the teaser came out. The teaser came out for the Hulk. Does that mean you guys gonna have some more pictures? I said no. I lied. I lied to you, Jose Alicia. He said, my babies are just, the Pope is on my side. Nixon 5. I didn't even read that. I just had that highlighted the whole time, dude. What's up, homie? Walter Chuck said, Eric has joined us. Welcome, fellow P1 collector. Hey, your boy Johnny's been playing. Yo, your boy Johnny at P1. He been making the rounds. He got receipts this time. He got receipts and y'all acted a fool. We might go through them a little bit. Johnny don't play. Johnny and Daniel should make their own company, dude, called Give a Fuck Studio. They don't give a fuck about none of y'all. They're gonna say what they want. They're gonna do what they want. They're gonna argue with you guys in the chat. They're gonna sue you, beat you up, whatever it takes. They don't care.
Whatever it takes.
Well, the Hulk is basically unscaled. He gets bigger. That's true.
That is
we don't
true.
know what anger state he is. That's a great point, Walton Chunky.
I like that.
That rogue is an abomination. You know, for every neutral sentence Walton spews, he has to follow it up with hate. It's in his contract. It's in our contract in our chat.
Yeah.
Ramo in the building. Shout out to Ramo, fellow Final Fantasy. Say that 10 times straight. Fellow Final Fantasy enthusiast in the building. He ordered the Prime 1. I think you got all of them, right? Did you get Zach as well? Zach, Sephiroth, and Cloud. And they got the Aerith now too. Martin in chains. Yo, let's free you from them chains. That Sideshow Venom is the best Venom, yo. It's the best Venom, and it's not Venom. That's crazy. It's Hulk.
Unless he's talking about the
he's talking about the actual Venom, yeah. Venom.
Oh, the
Venom
Sideshow
right next to
Venom
the
is the
video.
best.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True. Good call. Because I'm like, yeah. But no, that Venom is that's Venom fans
awesome,
are eating
man.
good. Venom fans are eating good, dude. I have the Constantine, fantastic. Yo, that Constantine is it, dude.
I know.
So much detail everywhere you look on that. And it's not detail just for detail. It's like smartly done.
That's a Canali piece, right?
You know what?
That is a Canali joint.
I was gonna say it's hard to find, but Chris did the same thing. He contacted that company that was on, doing that, convention. And they shipped it to him. So if anything, contact them. Maybe they'll ship it to you.
Yo, that's what's up, yo. Yeah, because
All right.
I want to support people that's actually bringing the statues to the people, letting them see it.
I'm giving them a lot of exposure. What kind of discount do I get?
Yeah, right.
Oh, you get the COC.
Yeah, that'd be the first thing I would ask.
Yeah. Hashtag COC 69, I believe it is. There it is. Shout out Tyrone. K-Fat, another elegant collector in the building, and who I consider a personal friend, a real one. Yo, I had so much fun with him at Comic-Con. We gotta figure out StatueCon. We gotta figure out get an episode with Marco in here, because even if I'm not going, I fully support StatueCon and bringing statues and people together. So like, we need to get him up here and talk about what are his plans this year.
Yeah, we need to reach out to that young man.
Let's go Spurs, says Billy Rios.
Watch your mouth.
Ew, those dirty words came out my mouth.
Your dirty words about
Critical Mass saying what up to the peoples. K-Fat, we have Rattle. Coffin 59. Ooh, what up, Coffin? Shout out saying sup, y'all.
I like that name.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't shoot no coffin out your neck. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got FigureCon in the building. What up, fellas? The Hawk, though, looks incredible. I see what you did there. I like it. Ramo saying, everyone roots, let me see, root V, everything NY, because, yo, you be shortening words that don't need to be shortened. Just let it ride. Let it rock. Let it breathe, Ramo. Let it breathe. But I don't like Wemby. You don't like that shot Wemby did, son? You ain't like that shot he did, though? Yeah, I feel you, Ramo. I feel you. Yo, Luis saying hello. Excited to see the Hulk tonight. Welcome over, Eric. Shout out. Yo, I'm excited. Like, this is one I like. Even though we seen the Venomized one, I can't wait to show it without it, dude. Because you picture it in your head, but you might be like, nah, you need to put that Venom stuff back on or whatever. But nah, y'all, I think they killed it. Glass, like, yo, drop a 5 for Glass Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe.
One of the real ones. Yo, if you break your statue or you got something wrong, you need some ideas how to fix it. Eric, of course, all things art. But I don't want to send more people his way because I know. I be watching his live and then Chris be like, hey, yo, so you can do some skin stuff for me? Or you can do this for me? Eric be like, I could try.
That's just when his audio goes out. He's like, what?
That's why I put the videos on YouTube. You can watch them and hopefully learn and do it yourself.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
No, that's a big part of what makes your channel really good because it's also very informative, right? Like it's the first place I'm gonna go if like, yo, my thing chipped. You know what I mean? Give me some ideas. So yeah, shout out. But Glass Joe is another one of those dudes. He's one of those that are very, very handy. Fix your stuff. I seen him modeling.
I need somebody on the West Coast that's closer.
Arif is up for pre-order, Crip. Or were you just mentioning her because she is on the way? I have not committed to Arif yet. I have not. I have to make sure I get the ones I ordered first because if I don't have Zach and Cloud and Sephiroth, even though I love Arif, I need her. But she's a companion to them. She can't have the spotlight.
How messed up would that be if you didn't get the other 3 and she wind up on your doorstep?
And I already talked to Billy about him already talking about, hey, though, if you have a change of heart, we can just get, no, I didn't change nothing. Nothing changed, homie. Because what I did for you guys for context is I bought a pre-order from my homie, a good friend, real good friend. But now he's like having second thoughts as he get closer. I'm like, nah, son, I love you, but nah, it's mine now.
Mine.
Ramo says, all of them crippler,
mine.
You know it. Got to get the gang. Your gaming live show got me thinking. Yo, shout out to everybody who tuned in to the Summer Game Fest stream we did. It was fun. It was different. But yo, gaming is another passion of mine, so it was good to share some of that with the gamers in the community. That's a lot of y'all fools. Random Korean, you hit that random button, you never know what Korean's gonna pop out. But we got the best one, ladies and gentlemen. Did I hear Arif name drop? Let's go. Arif will come home as soon as I make sure I secure the core. The core. You feel me? MTEL inside, ladies and gentlemen. What up, MTEL? Crip, I might go down with I might be down with StatueCon again if you go. I've been hearing a lot of that, and that's why I was just sort of like, and I was like, it's just a little old me. Go, have fun. But I understand too, because there's a lot of people that I would literally move heaven and earth to go hang out and chill with. I'm not saying I'm one of those people for y'all, but there's some of y'all people out there for me. So I get it. I really wish I could make that work. Yo, we got Carl in the building. New York Knickerbockers in 5. Everyone know. Critical Mass again. Glad Joe saying what up to Eric. K-Fit holding out for that Galvatron. Yo, I offered, who was it? Who had the Galvatron? I offered H-Stats. He was like, yo, because I was on a stream. Shout out to Astro, who did a stream last Sunday, invited me on. Got to hang out with them fellas, and he had the nerve to have Galvatron in his backdrop. Like, he know how that's going to make me feel, right? So in the heat of it, I was like, I will give you. He was like, yo, I don't have that Grimlock. I like that Grimlock. I said, I'll give you him for Galvatron. And then he was like, no. And then I was like, I'll even throw in Apocalypse XM. He thought I was playing. He didn't bite though. He wasn't ready. You don't really want it. That's how much I ride for Galvatron. I wouldn't have done it. Wong Live says, hey, if Knicks win, make sure you send big props to the big man Freddie on congrats. Yo, Fat Joe needs to get from courtside. I can't watch a game with him over there. I hate me some Fat Joe. That's one person I got hate for, like real hate. Anyway.
You love seeing Taylor Swift though, right?
Yeah, she's
Hell
fun.
no. That was.
She's fun. Because I don't have emotional anything when I see her. So, you know, I don't have no visceral reaction when I see Taylor Swift.
I'll tell you what, I love seeing Larry David though. Larry David was
Larry
great.
David
Taylor
is
Swift
great.
sitting courtside,
Spike
and my
Lee.
girl Sydney Sweeney was up in the 100 section.
Tracy Morgan, he was there. All right, let's load this music down and get into the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to brother Darth Rashid, who is under the weather. So hopefully he gets better.
Still.
I want to send him some soup
Get better,
and
brother.
some good vibes, homie.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah,
you know,
better.
we still gonna have to tell him what the money.
Don't worry, he needs to just rest up to get ready for Saturday night.
There you go.
That's it. So,
We ain't playing. All right, pause you.
wait, hold on. Before we go on, speaking
Talk
of
to me.
basketball stuff, because I'm looking at it right now.
Mhm.
I know he was in the chat. Our boy Battlecat.
Battle Cat in the building.
Sent me a piece of art, and it was a complete surprise. And I could not have been more blown away, number one, by how awesome it looks. I've seen it before. A few guys have got it. You know, a few people in the community have gotten art. Brian, Critical Mass is about to show his right now that he just received. But I was lucky enough to receive a piece of Battlecat art. It is awesome. I could not be more appreciative. I know he's watching, so thank you. I want to let everybody know that he's the only thing that eclipses his talent is his generosity. I didn't know it was coming. I was completely blown away by it, and I opened it with my son, and he was like, "When did you order this?" I was like, "I didn't," and immediately I knew what it was. Like I knew I'd seen it before, and I'm just like, my mind's going so fast. I put it all together. I'm like, this dude really sent me a piece of his art, and I'm gonna find a great spot for it. I can't wait to move some things around, and thank you again. So I just want to let everybody know that it is awesome. And Criticals is just as
Dude, look at that. Yeah.
And Biggin.
And Biggin has been requested, yo. And the
Biggin
thing
is
is, he's very talented, dude.
Incredibly talented.
unbelievable.
Don't look at me. Look at him.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Because Brian reached out to me. He says, "Hey, a mutual friend of ours wants to send you something.
Okay,
but
I got the same
I don't want to get
freaking
this
message.
information
Brian
out
is,
without your approval." And so,
Yeah.
of course, for a minute, I'm thinking, "What you trying to send me, fool?
What you talking about?
You
Woman?
gonna come to my house? You trying to bribe me? What you
Yeah,
trying to do,
man.
Brian? Huh?
I'm like,
You know what I'm
Brian, you
saying?
already got my address, man.
Ulterior motives, man.
No,
But then I
Dude.
said, okay, yeah. He sent me that T-shirt. That was just a con, so he can get my address, so he can come and bribe me when I'm at work
Really?
for a T-shirt.
It's all,
And I went up
it's
for it.
all part of the plan, man. It's all part of the plan.
Dude, that's you know what? Give a round of applause for Battle Cat and his generosity. And give it to the community, which is big. You know what I mean? You gotta appreciate it. Yeah?
No, listen,
we
man.
all buy these statues and we buy art. You know, me and Eric and Chris and everybody, we're more into the original stuff too, because it's a one of one, kind of means a little bit more, you know. But we all buy these statues that resonate with us, that, you know, that speak to us, and maybe it's a movie or character from your childhood or whatever. So you know, the art you should have a connection to. So to have a piece of art in your house from a buddy who created it, and is thinking enough of you for you to display it in your home, it just, like, I'm looking at it right now, and it's just like, I love it.
No, that means more than something you can go and buy from
exactly.
So,
It means so much more. Exactly.
100%. Listen, Battlecat is the real deal. I mean, I've had a lot of conversations with him directly, and I consider him a really good friend, and he's just one of the sweetest people on the planet. And I have my Michael Jordan hanging very proudly right here in the room, that I can see it every single time I'm in this room, right above my sneakers. It's represented right there with my Jordans, and I absolutely love it.
You got to buy your J's.
Got to buy my J's.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
and
dope.
I look forward to eventually one day making a run down to Texas and getting a Texas barbecue and hanging out with Battle Cat.
And his sick home theater. He got a dope home theater too.
Yeah. He got all the goodies too.
Well, you got to thank him, because now you're getting a Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thank him and curse him at the same time. Say, how dare you make me spend this money? You know how.
Oh yeah, no, that
Why you
the
gonna
way he
wait
had
to
it
stand in
displayed
front of me?
on the pedestal. that made you pull the trigger. That was the little hook. You bit and he pulled you right in.
Again, I've always liked it, no doubt about that. But it was like I was like, oh no, that's a lot of money, and it's 1/3. You find all the reasons not to want to get it, but then he come and wave it in front of you.
You know what?
Just
One more
thing
thing from Battle Cat too. I don't know if he wants me to share this or not, but I bought this Battle Cat and He-Man from him.
Oh,
so,
really?
You bought the Battle Cat from the Battle Cat?
I got the Battle Cat from the Battle Cat.
That's crazy.
From a Battle Cat. Who then went and drew you something to add to your collection with the Battle Cat.
That
is
Battle
Cat in the universe.
You got to get Skeletor and Panther, brother. Because that
not for the prices that company's selling them for. But if I can get a good deal, I would absolutely get it. I don't think so. I think they're both long sold out. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But that Super Bad place, they were selling them for pretty hefty price. I think they wanted like $2,000 for that Skeletor. But yeah, I would love to have that because it's a perfect pairing with the two of them facing each other. Yep.
Texas represent. Yo, Texas got their heart. Big boots and big hearts. Big boots and big hearts.
I can stop up and see Kate there too.
You know got big boots and questionable hearts. You know got big boots and questionable hearts?
Who that?
Johnny, baby. So Johnny's back.
Oh, fucking Johnny.
And Johnny from Prime1 got some words for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Johnny says, I want to clarify one important misunderstanding. This new policy direction came from listening to the people working inside the company. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all get the gist. The gist of it is it's like, yo, other companies got this. Okay, we get it. So let's go to his examples.
He got receipts.
I love that there's a visual aid that comes along with this.
Oh, man.
and then there's going to be a puppet show of recreations.
Before Johnny, I thought Prime1 was ran by AI and algorithm that just knew what people wanted and just fed it to you. But Johnny said, nah, son, I'm here and I'm here to let y'all know I'm here. So he goes, so these are some of the things they were getting, right? But then I should have took pictures of the thread that people responded because this went in. No, he went in on people, dude. It was literally he was doing the stuff that he was blaming people for doing, yo.
Like, wait a minute, this is stuff we do.
He's like, I got a PowerPoint I want to show you guys.
Yo,
not acceptable.
No, legit. Like, oh man, I'll bring them, but yeah, because that was the funny part. That's the stuff I thought in my rush that I clipped, but I didn't clip it. But the clip was him telling people like, yo, pretty much just, I don't want to paraphrase him, but it was sounding like the harassment that he was complaining about. He was dishing it out like nobody business. So so what do you think about having somebody like Johnny? You think that's good? Like somebody who just don't like take shit, or do you think that's a bad thing because listening and knowing how to navigate people that are a little out there and making sure you have a connection and feeling approachable as a company? I personally think you got to
deal with that like on a one-on-one basis. Like if he put out everybody's comments from Facebook, why don't you put out like the disrespectful comments supposedly these emails were being sent, or if somebody's emailing you disrespectfully, return the exchange there. Why are you gonna like make it public on Facebook? Because now like everybody took offense to it instead of just dealing with the few customers.
Dude, that's a perfect point. Yeah.
Jesus,
because there's ways to, and even if they were pissed, there's ways to be like, with your tone or whatever, we can't keep this conversation going. If you want to calm down, blah blah blah. If they still got irate, you and your right to disconnect that conversation, right? But like Eric's saying, he's doing this stuff on Facebook. He's not showing like the threats. There was no suicide stuff and all of this crazy or kill stuff that it was literally people just being frustrated. But him dropping either to that level or lower. You know what I mean?
Probably
And this
should have
has
just left it
nothing to do
alone,
with
man.
Prime1. Yeah.
I was listening to Brian on the last show. Brian, I think, had a good point. I think, like you said, it's like a cultural difference to where they demand respect, or they think respect comes in a different way, and they get more offended when us maniacs reach out and like, where's our statue? Where's our statue?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, guys,
The nerve of you, Eric, wanting your statue.
What?
Where's my shit?
We've only delayed it 3 times.
Where's my shit?
Where's my shit at, man? What's going on?
So I heard you want your statue.
Why is shipping $200 more now?
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up?
That's the
with that,
thing. I
homie?
think wait, when people see like, okay, like here's my shipping quote when I put my PO down, and then all of a sudden when it's going to ship, well, now it's $120 more. We never see that math. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Show me where you got this figure from.
Yeah,
Like,
give me an explanation. Yeah,
give me an explanation as to why this happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just we just threw something against the wall, and whatever number it hit, that's what you're paying, buddy. It's like,
well, you're willing to pay $1,400. They're willing to pay an extra $200 for that too.
Yep, that's exactly.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't want to do it, well, we're not giving you your deposit back. So,
Yeah, I don't think they're doing their company a service by just constantly getting in the dirt. Let's say they were 100% in the right. I still don't think that's the right approach. Just because anybody could take that and put it out of context and just do a whole stream, which somebody did, which I thought a clip of the shit he was saying out of context, and it's just sort of like, yo,
that's
this
the thing. Also, is that
one?
he's a little snarky with his replies and the way he goes at people and the little things he says. Stuff like as simple as, well, we didn't make this change because you guys all said something. We were going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, why can't you just throw us a bone? You know what I'm saying? It's like, just make us think we changed. Like,
Dude,
make us feel like we had to say.
make us, exactly. Yeah. Like, listen, I'm not saying people should be disrespectful. There are definite lines that you should not cross, and that you should not be making threats. You know what I'm saying? I understand it gets frustrating, especially when your money's invested and all that kind of stuff. But we do need to be adults, be understanding, and at the end of the day, you can't make threats and physical harm and all other shit. But
Billy, respect these nuts.
No, homie, where's my shit?
Yo, but I mean, look, man. I mean, you could easily be cut off, and they don't have to help you when you act like that. But I mean, as a business owner, I will say I don't subscribe fully to the customer's always right. There's times when they're wrong. But as a business, listen, sometimes you do have to eat shit and just like the taste of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it goes. But it's tough, man. Like, what we're talking about, like when you purchase something on eBay, who do they side with when something goes wrong? The seller?
The customer.
Exactly.
Every time. 100% of the time.
You're done.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Billy, you're absolutely right. I think that the name of this episode, or the topic of this episode, is when constructive feedback works. Like, this is a great example only because it's so relevant to it's the complete opposite of what's going on. It's like, who knows if any of our feedback got them to make a variant of this Hulk without the symbiote, right? Sideshow should 100% be like, yo, we listened to the people. We got in the meeting. We weren't going to do this because, yo, y'all seemed to want it. The man seemed there. It made sense. We figured it out. We figured out a way to do it. That's all you say. But literally the opposite of that was Prime1 saying, yo, we going to change it, but it ain't because of you.
What it was it was the Jim Lee, the Hush Catwoman. Like, you thought that the paint job was a little dated and stuff, and then they updated the paint, they updated the portrait, and people were screaming about that when we saw it, and also I think it looked a little purple or whatever it was, right? Yeah. So people were talking about it, and they went and they updated it, they made it look better, they changed, but it wasn't because anybody said anything. We had these plans. This was all part of our master plan.
Yeah, they said that was all part of the plan.
And now we made it better.
You might as well say, hey, listen, guys, I don't want any of y'all mofos thinking that we doing this because of y'all. We don't care what you think. Honestly, we doing this because, hey, we were going to do it anyway.
We're going to do it anyway.
That's just.
I mean, what's wrong with saying, "Hey, we've listened to you guys. We want to give you what you want. This is you guys are the customer."
Make it feel good, bro. Just
It's
lie,
pride.
bro. Damn.
The same way they don't want everybody harassing them. They don't want thinking like, oh, now everybody can just demand changes and we're going to do it. So I kind of see that point of view. But
no, I can see that too. But it's also like we will never use straps. It's always going to be tape. Remember that? Remember that comment? That was the other one too. Like, why is it so wrong to use straps? It's easier, man.
Find out how much straps cost, man, because everybody's using straps now. But
everybody the only
ones.
Yeah.
Even Chad's using straps, and he never ships anything.
It's easier to open, easier to pack.
I love straps. I love straps.
Yeah, no, I like Prime, like, and this is not a bash in Prime 1 because we all know they make excellent statues, beautiful statues. And from what I hear, people who order from them get their statues and stuff. You know, they might delay some stuff. They might have some warehouse issues here and there. But their products usually never, the quality never is sacrificed with whatever problems.
They never disappoint, man. They never.
Yeah. I've only ordered direct from Prime 1 twice, and both times no issues.
Yeah, me neither. No issues.
I've ordered.
So yeah, I think it'd be in their best interest to just be like.
Well, Eric, you had the Batsuit Joker problem, right? But they fixed that.
Yeah, so when I redid my whole entire collection, I went like basically strictly Prime 1. I have a few Sideshow pieces, but I ordered everything directly through them because I'm impatient basically, and I just paid the extra money for air shipping. But yeah, I had a few issues where pieces came in like broken or whatnot, and you email them, you say, listen, I understand these things happen. You don't start screaming at them right away, and honestly, they've always been nice to me with getting me a replacement or whatever it is, parts. So, I mean, they might tell you might have to wait a few months for that because it's an overseas company, but
it's fine. I had the same experience. I've had the same experience. I had something show up, it was scratched, and I did everything. I went back and forth on email, did everything they wanted. I think I told the story before, so I won't belabor it. But but I did go back and forth. They were very kind, and we worked something out, and it worked out just fine. And I usually do order from them directly, and I order on the boat, or on the raft across the ocean, But,
you didn't crash out on them? You didn't ask them to kill themselves? Unalive themselves?
No, surprisingly, I was actually a human being and wanted to work with them.
Could it be possible
that might have something to do with it? You're too nice, Brian.
Yeah, you're a little nice.
Could
it be possible that they treat you good because
I'll try being a dick and then not get shit accomplished.
Prime 1 and see if you get your statue. Now you playing with power.
Well, what a concept, right? Yeah.
That's the thing. They never specifically said what the harassment was, did they? Like, was it people asking about shipping?
No, it was just those examples that they had given. No, like just.
They were using the C word, man.
No, I literally had seen more stuff that falls under what they defined as harassment said by Johnny than the people that got on that email, dude. Like,
I don't know, man. I saw the C word being used quite a bit in some of those.
That dude was like, what did he say? He said something to the effect.
Somebody rolled up in the parking lot and said, yo, we outside.
I mean, emailing them more than once might be harassment to them.
We outside.
I know. No, he was like, and this shit is not going to change as long as I'm in charge. And if they want this shit to change, they're going to have to fire me. But it was along those lines, dude.
Hey, Crippler, I was getting flashes of Daniel when I was.
No, that's why I said them two should start a company. I would love to see how they accompanied by Johnny and Danny from J&D.
Right?
They don't give two fucks about nobody, dude.
You don't want to buy it? We don't care.
No, but like I said, I come down on no side of this, not because I ride the fence. It's because I never ordered anything from them. I've never experienced harassment from them. And but I also understand some of the stuff Johnny's saying is kind of whoop. So I can see why both sides are reacting the way they want. All I know is like if I was in a situation where something of mine was delayed and like I tried all of the avenues a sane, nice, respectable human would, and I raised my voice and then they deny me. I don't know if it's that simple, but I can see why if that's the case, people will be frustrated or it be weaponized to not give people, weaponized to say that we don't want to talk to you because your tone. Like, and I don't know if that's happening, but if it is, I told people are in their right to say, F F that.
Yeah.
But who am I? I don't know.
Crazy to think that many people are doing that though, but I guess so. Well, like I said, who knows? Like they might think sending 2 emails might be harassment to them.
Yeah.
They never said what it was. So.
Yeah.
I wish they did, like, because they define it, but they didn't give the examples of like extreme. It was Facebook stuff. It was literally Facebook. It was on your social media, which, bro, it's social media. It's not directed at, I didn't see it directed at one person or the staff. Like Kimberly, why the fuck I don't have my statues? I'm about to hurt somebody. Like, where's those examples? It's just like, oh, Prime1, you late again, you expensive high shipping motherfuckers. Like it's that type of stuff. Yeah. Bro. Like, deal with that, bro. Suck that up. Like that. Suck that up. Okay. After looking at Brian's man bat during the show, I just ordered. My wife does not appreciate it.
Congratulations.
But my nice.
You will not be disappointed. There are 3 of us on this panel that will all attest. It's an incredible statue.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Yo, they do. I think that's who gets Darth Rashid banned all the time. It's Johnny.
You get him throwing Facebook shell.
Yeah.
But actually, Rashid, I don't think he can talk for himself when he's here. But I don't think he ever had a problem. But
no, he said that the other day. No,
yeah, you're right. He said,
like I said, my brother got banned by them on Facebook. He was thrown in Facebook jail by them.
Yes, so that's people we know. All right, folks, let's move it on a little bit. But yeah, that's a little update. It's just sort of like the saga continues. Johnny versus the community. I don't even know if I call it Prime1 versus the community. I just call it Johnny.
No, that's just fucking Johnny.
That's just Johnny. Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny.
Now,
hey, I kind of respect it, Johnny.
You know what I think we need to do? We need to invite Johnny on.
Hey, Johnny, you're welcome to come.
You're welcome to come on.
He's a wild.
Motherfuckers out right on the show, Johnny. You could go. You could be like, yo.
Hey, call fools out.
Fuck Jose. Fuck K.
I tell you what.
You cool. I like you. I'm looking at your account right now. You do business with us. You do business.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fuck Battle Cat. He's too nice. He'd be like, yo, Theodore, I don't like his thumbnail. He looks too proper. Yo, you can just come on the gambit on
this. We're still talking about swinging, man.
Proper gentleman.
Yo, Johnny, if you want to come on and just rage,
this is the place to do it.
We won't hold you.
Open forum, man. No holds barred.
Reform.
Rand the Korean said this started out being a Japan-wide policy for employees, and Johnny, I guess, being as simple as possible, explaining the nuance as people misinterpreted the initial statement. Yeah, man. I don't know. Just a quick update on this. Killer Croc, 800 only. What do we think about that ES critical mass?
We cannot hear
800.
You're muted.
800.
Yeah. 800.
Still muted?
Nah,
you good. You good.
800.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Yeah. 800. I thought it would be a little lower than that.
Did you? I thought it'd be more.
No, I thought it was gonna be high. I thought it was gonna be high. I think that's gonna fly, but
I'm with critical. I thought it was a little high. I expected around 500.
Really?
Yeah, it was gonna be higher than that.
Yeah, I didn't think that it would reach that high, but
if it was 2 years ago, it would probably be like 5. It feels like they're slowly creeping back up again with these edition sizes.
But the punchline, wasn't she at like 450?
300, I think, isn't it?
No, I think it was like 450, but which is low, you know.
This is a big piece. I mean, you're gonna need a lot of space to display this.
Yeah, because we saw Anthony Mestas when he was moving it
playing
around.
with it. Yeah, he was like,
and I'm like, and I've met Anthony, so
big.
I know how big he is, and I'm like, that's
critical. When you in one of your many trips to Sideshow, did you ever get a chance to see this one?
No, not this one, but I got a chance to see that Venomized Hulk before it was put together, so I got an idea of how big that mofo is.
Yeah, Punchline's 250, you guys. The exclusive, the collector's is 400.
Oh, okay, that's still low though, you know. So
it is low. Yeah.
I would have thought this would have been more. I mean, I like it that it's relatively low, but I ordered it. Brian, did you order this?
Not yet, man. I'm waiting for some points.
Some points to accumulate for you?
Yeah, I got to use some points.
I love points.
No, I want to redeem them, man. You know,
Points are cool, man.
but I'm going to though. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm watching. I'm making sure once it goes into limited stock, then it's like, okay, well, I won't wait for points any longer, and I'll get it.
I'm surprised Man-Bat's still available with the way everybody jumped on that. You know.
Yeah, me too.
What was the on that one? Do you remember?
1,000, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and to me, that's about the same tier as Rogue, right?
It's kind of crazy that Man-Bat would be 1,000, and Killer Croc, who's more well known, would be at 800.
Yeah,
I think that could be a little more.
Do you think like maybe people stayed away from this one because it's big?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but
That better not be the case. There was so many people complaining that they thought it was small, and then when it was,
and now all of a sudden, yo, he's too big.
Yeah.
Mostly the height.
About the last one. Yeah.
What do you think about the yes, Eric?
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was going to be maybe 500, but like I said, I feel like as the years progress, the numbers are creeping up. So it's nice to see that the hobby's slowly improving, and we're getting, it's not like back in the day where you had like 4,000, but it's slowly creeping up. So yeah, good for Sideshow.
Because you can see how Sideshow believes that this is low, because when you do something that says only 800 available,
yeah, you got that word only.
We were thinking 1,500, we were thinking 2,000, but we gonna do 800. So
well, I mean, if they're only making 800, then and there's no EX on this. It was just
it's just one.
So everybody gets to swap out pipe or whatever it was, right?
I mean, they did announce it fairly quickly, I think. I mean, they
right, yeah.
waited
So it's like, we'll just cut this off, and you know what? We only got to make 800, so maybe he'll ship a little early.
Yeah, they might have probably got like a certain amount of orders, and they kind of see the direction it's going, so they're like, all right, let's just set it at 800.
Yeah, we just start cranking these out. I love him. I mean, I was sold when I first saw him, but and obviously we saw him early, but when they did that little mock-up thing in the sewer, right? The little photo shoot, right? I thought that looked awesome. And then I did jump on the wait list for the Penguin, which has never converted.
No, this is, to me, this is one of their highest quality pieces that they released in a while. They've been doing some great stuff. It's just that, because it's a choice when you do simple textures versus a lot of textures. And I'm just somebody who loves diversity in textures when it makes sense. Like if you want to show where they're more vulnerable at, where they're more hardened at, I think good textures is the way to do that. And when they execute right, that tells more of a story than anything, because you put in his attributes into the art. And that's, to me, is the best shit. So I really love that.
The paint, when we were looking at this on the show and we had those close-up pictures, the paint in the mouth, I mean, forget about the rest of the body, which is already incredible. But that paint in the mouth on like the gum line and everything, and the inside of the cheek and it's just, or the jowls, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I like what they did here. I like that he put time into doing all the scales differently, because these days inside those programs you can do textures in like 2 seconds. So if you're lazy, you just make the textures, like it does it for you. Like he actually sat there and made some, a little bit small. Like he did it properly based on like the anatomy of the creature, the monster. So like around the neck it gets a little bit smaller. So he put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
it's just like that shield that he's got on his.
We all love Martin,
on the
man,
shoulders.
and that piece just screams Martin Canali, big, bulky. Like that's kind of what his style is. I love it, man. That's
as soon as I was like, yo. I did this is not. It's one of those things where it's just like, yo, I don't have to sound. That's a special piece when you see it, and I believe it doesn't need nobody to tell you it's good. You don't need nobody to tell you not to get it. You already know. The piece speaks for itself.
So Eric is a big Killer Croc fan. Like that's one of his favorite rogues, and I got the Batman vs Killer Croc, the Prime 1 piece, and that's an awesome piece, you know. And
Beautiful.
I really didn't have like a love for him. I guess like Eric kind of influenced me to just
Wait,
kind
me?
of
He's
yeah,
not my favorite. He's not
well,
my
he's
favorite.
one of your favorites. Is what I mean. You got
he's actually at the end of the list.
You was his
like
friend.
well, I mean, like, yeah, it was kind of your commission that you got from Tom. You know what I'm saying? That
I did, yeah. So that
I
do
love that
before or
piece,
after?
man. I thought I loved that one, man.
Yeah.
And you know, like the way he did it in the sewer and all that stuff, and it kind of like I thought that the Prime 1 piece would match up perfectly with that commission, you know. But yeah, it's just
Well,
Yeah, I like the
piece.
idea of no, good.
Oh, no, go ahead, please.
No, I just like that. We're talking about Tom's commissions. Like he's always doing like cityscapes and these beautiful, you know, architectural buildings. So I was like, all right, let me do something different. Like every time you see Gotham building. So I was like, let's take it underground. Let's do a sewerscape, and you know, he definitely nailed it. It came out awesome.
he killed that one. That one is great, man.
That's what I like about Croc.
That's
It's
it.
kind of like he's like his own separate thing. Like, you know, he's in the sewers, he's
Chilling
like,
down,
doing
yeah,
his
yeah.
own thing. Yeah.
Like
He
even
made
in the
you sure-
Suicide Squad movie, they kind of showed that, you know, where he was just,
Yeah.
you know, just like
He
in
made
his
you
cell. He was
sure
under
that,
the water.
Eric.
So I just want to be left alone, you know.
I want to see what you guys are talking about, but yeah, he was also great in the Arkham games. You remember those whole parts where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
having to
When
fight
you're in
him.
the sewer, especially the first one. Yeah, you
Yeah, you got to
experience
throw
in
the
the sewer,
batarang, you got to daze him, and he falls
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Oh, shout out to Killer Croc. Shout out to Sideshow, Canali, Bernardo, Mestas, who worked on that piece. 800. I think that's gonna go. But
I think
ladies
it's
and
gonna
gentlemen,
sell
let's
out for
get
sure.
ready
Yep.
for the drop. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Anthony Mestas. I didn't say stop clapping.
What's up?
There we go. Woo! Master, you're a busy man. You got a lot of things going on right now. So the fact that you decided to come hang out with us, buddies,
Anthony,
much
are
appreciated.
you a basketball fan?
What's up, Billy?
Are you a basketball fan?
You're gonna hate me for saying this. Not really.
Oh,
Hey! Real
Get
nerds,
him
stand
out of here. I
up.
don't want to see
Real
Billy
nerds,
out there.
stand up.
Get him out of here.
You know what?
Well, he's also in California, but where
Yeah, well,
are you from, though?
Nerd.
He's from Colorado,
and,
right?
And the Nuggets blew it early on. So
Yeah, so yeah,
you know,
listen,
the Nuggets. Yeah, the Nuggets get up there,
Right there.
and then they disappoint everybody. So I'm like, I can't.
we got
deal
plenty.
with
Me and Eric B got plenty of room on the Nick bandwagon. Come on, hop on.
I'm not a sports guy either, but I like watching the finals and stuff.
this. Yeah, exactly. And
I'm
don't-
excited for you guys, man.
I don't want
I
to
don't know where you guys
man.
find
I
the
want
time to
everybody-
watch 4 hour
Everybody
sports
starts
games.
wilding out there in New York, man. People getting beat up and stuff.
I-
I'm like,
Oh,
I'd
no,
rather just stay
listen,
away.
those
From
I'm
are
happy
not
that you guys are
those
happy.
are just stupid hooligans.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that is,
Nah,
Yeah, you just told me a
everybody who's
story.
beating people up or turning over dumpsters, all this crazy shit. None of them are wearing Knicks gear.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
some
they're-
people,
they're
you know, what
just
it is?
there
It's
Yeah.
it's one little intersection or a few little intersections. You know, the news always makes it look like the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
city's on
It's
fire.
a whole
City-
city
the
on
city's
fire.
burning
It's
down.
like one little
Fire.
pocket here of shit going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
People
It's
turning over taxis.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, New York Knicks fans.
Fans
No, it's
going
not New York
crazy.
Knicks
I
fans.
seen
It's
a
just these
rat
stupid
celebrating in a
idiots.
Timberland boot. I was like, I'm good.
New York
Yeah.
is hurting. New York is hurting.
Yeah.
Celebrating Timberland
That was
boot,
crazy.
eating some pizza.
Yeah,
I'm talking smack, but I'm from Jersey, so
Yeah, I watch from afar, but like I said,
Yeah.
it was a couple years ago when I was watching the Nuggets with a buddy of mine. I happened to be in like North Carolina for a bit, and the Nuggets were right there, and then they just blew it. Like halftime, they're ahead, and then they just blew it. I'm like, all right, I ain't watching.
Hey, man, that sounds like my sons, dude.
Yeah,
All the time.
yeah,
I'm too emotional to commit to a team, dude. Because if they let me down, I'm scarred.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll
The
take it
closest I get is
personally.
I'll watch the Broncos play, and they're the same way too. You know, they'll go and go and go, and they get right to the end, and then it just kind of they end up slipping and falling and tripping.
And,
yeah.
See, and it's hard being a Cowboy fan because you know they say America's team, generic team, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and
man,
the
people hate me
Cowboys
just for
training
that.
camp is out here by me, so they're
Really,
they're out in I think in Oxnard, which is like half hour away. So
Oxnard. I remember the Lonely Island used to make fun of that city. I was like, it's a real city. Oh shit,
it's a real city, all right.
Yo, I'm from
It's a
Oxnard.
real city with real people.
Yep.
Yo,
Anyway.
So of course you come bearing goods, but how's things going? You're on a march right now. You're focused. Your company should be focused. Sideshow should be focused on San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
How's that progress going right now?
It looks good. We had a meeting today, our first meeting, with a bunch of us that are going out there just to kind of look at what's going on with the booth and some of the new things we're bringing in. You know, as far as the look of the booth. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have been to San Diego. But our booth is different. We're approaching it a little bit different because it's our new, it's the first time we're back since, pre-COVID. I think we were there maybe once, kind of like half, but not really there as Sideshow. So we've changed some stuff around. So it should be interesting. Should be fun. It's a lot more laid back.
I'm wondering what a 2026. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
Was that it?
No, I was curious if we're gonna do display glass like you usually do it, like most of the time.
Actually, we're going glassless.
Oh, they taking the condom off, boys.
Yeah,
going raw dog, raw dog in that second display.
All about to get it pure.
I won't say any of that.
Watch out! Watch out!
That was me. That was not Anthony. That was me.
Can you give us a preview of what's going to be out there?
That not 100% yet, and even if I did know, I think
probably couldn't say.
Spoiling anything, but I mean, there'll be some new stuff. I mean, maybe the closer to the show, maybe I come back on when they announce like exactly, and then I could come on and say. But
that would be awesome.
It's going to be a much more laid back kind of environment as far as
more intimate
goes, and more intimate, kind of like showing the figures off to. Like I said, there won't be any glass, so you'll be able to, take some nice photos. That's the intent, because we've always been kind of half and half about like, do we show the pieces under plexi to protect them? The thing is a lot of times, people have good intentions, and it's difficult to take those photos and come back and
Jeff Delaney.
Just
good security around.
He's very smooth. He's very smooth. He moves around.
So without giving it away, we do want to.
We're about to show them.
Surprise people, so they'll see it when it.
And will we be seeing anything at San Diego that we haven't seen already?
Yeah, I think there will be some. There'll definitely probably be some.
Hey, it's going to be very interesting to see what 2026 Sideshow convention booth looks like, because people got we got in our heads how it looked, and there was glass, there was a lot of center, there was a lot.
It always kind of seemed the same. It was always kind of, we had a formula that worked when we were doing such a huge booth. We were the second largest booth out there for 20 years or whatever it was. At least I've been out there. But COVID changed some stuff, and the show changed and shifted. So, and it takes a lot of people, a lot of money to get down there to put on an event the way we used to do it. Yeah. And really, in today's day and age, it's a different time, so to speak. So you don't really need to go out there that loaded, with stuff. Even though the fans love to see it, but I mean, we'll be a little bit more focused.
Can you talk about? Well, I guess I don't even know if you know, but I mean, can you talk about how many pieces you plan on have?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Not yet.
Right.
I mean, we have there's lists and everything, but it's still the closer we're getting, the more we're locking everything in. I mean, the list exists, but I would be misspeaking if I said
I got you.
Yeah.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, Mestas. In the past, your talent would probably visit San Diego Comic-Con, but they were really not engaging as much. Like, they probably did their on site interviews or talk about a piece. But I think from talking to you guys, and I don't know where you guys are, if you can even speak about it, but the plan now is to have a lot of the talent there now, have the Canales, and I don't know who, but your art team, the Canales, people involved with the statues to be there to answer questions, to look at the statues with you guys. Are you guys planning stuff like that this time?
I mean, that's kind of the intent. I mean, when it was bigger, we had so many people on the floor that it was just if you didn't know who was who or what their role was, you were engaged with somebody that might have been CS or whatever it may be, and you're looking for artists, or you're looking for somebody,
the interns,
different shifts, and whatever. And now it'll be a little bit more focused, where it'll be like myself and Jesse and Tim and Bernardo, And we got Daniel Bell because Daniel Bell now lives in the States.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to
He's
him
showing up?
moving. Give it up for Bell
Nice.
moving.
he'll be out there. You know, Matt Bischoff, who isn't
Matt
necessarily
Bischoff.
one of the artists, but he runs production and he used to work in GAD, and he's an essential key player, and he knows the ins and outs because he goes to China and deals with all that. So he'll be on the floor to engage as well. And he used to always be there too, but I think with so many people, once again, they're like, who's that guy? And who's that? He has a Sideshow shirt, but nobody knows. And this time we're gonna probably have some name tags. We're gonna kind of play it kind of loose where we get to make our own name tag and just stick it on, and kind of like a goofy thing, so people will kind of be able to put faces and stuff and names. But we're definitely there to be engaging with the fans a little bit more. And we'll have a couple. We'll have one in particular. I don't want to give it away, but there'll be one thing there that 1/6 fans will probably appreciate to be able to engage with out there. But I don't want to say anything on that.
Yeah,
Right on.
but no, I appreciate even because like you said, when you got more to share, you're welcome to come back and share it when you can. But
You got Bernardo out there.
Bernardo will be
Mr.
out there.
Bernardo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm
And
saying.
the thing
like,
is all of us used to go out there before. But the thing, a lot of people, because we weren't engaging on some of the shows.
you guys weren't
and-
PR trained.
Yeah, we were all just do what you got to do, but nobody knew who was who. But now Bernardo's, at least been on the show once, and Tim's been on a few shows. I've been on the shows. We've
Shout
been
out to Tim
Jesse and I have
Cutting,
been to Statue Con. So now people can put a face to and bug the hell out of us while we're out there.
I think what's really
That's awesome,
cool
man.
for people is when they experience like StatueCon, because I think that was one of the highlights, was actually getting to talk to you guys as people and collectors. And I think that's sort of what started to break down some of the barriers between the shows and stuff, was because, oh shoot, it's not just a corporate suit that's just trying to get in it, and it's not just us asking for statues. And it's like, yo, they do the same shit we do. They watch our shit. We love their shit, and so it just
at the end of the day, we're fans just like you guys. I mean, we all collect stuff, and we're probably even more fanatical. Just have our own specific thing that we're into, or like me, have a bunch of shit that you're into and collect a bunch of stuff. So. Because I think a lot of times people get misconstrued and think like you said, these guys don't know anything about comics, or these guys don't know anything about monsters, or these guys don't know.
They gotta say that to Jesse Lincoln about Star Wars.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, don't talk Mad Max with Jesse Lincoln.
Go talk
like that.
You'll learn real quick.
You'll be like, check, please. Can I get the hell out of here? I'm done with this. Yeah.
So, and as far as the
what?
1/4 stuff, is as far as the 1/4 stuff that I mean. Are we gonna have a good mix? Star Wars, DC, Marvel?
There'll be a good mix. There'll be areas that are Star Wars central, and then comic book stuff and originals. So we'll spread it out to.
I'm guessing Universal Monsters are going to be out there. I know you can't say anything, but
they
I'm
better
guessing
be.
out there.
That's my
I'm sure they gotta be out there.
Tomorrow I'm gonna look at the map and go, Universal Monsters, where the hell are the Universal Monsters?
Color and black and white.
Yeah, they should be out there. Yeah, there won't be any black and white. Wow.
Yeah, those haven't been announced yet, man. I'm waiting.
Yeah, there could
Let's
be.
set those expectations now.
Look, I already have two. I already have 2 Bride of Frankensteins on order. I need to get a third.
Yeah, there you go. They're the black and whites. I've seen black and whites of Frankie and the Bride, and they look awesome. The Creature's the one that's getting worked on for black and white. That's barely starting. We just got a sample of the Creature from the factory, and it looks good. There has to be a couple little adjustments, but overall, there's no real worries about that. It's just naming that swimming pose, because it's very easy to mount him too straight. And it looks like he's just standing there or slam dunking a basketball. He has to have that slight
motion
slide to where it looks like he's, in the water. So we want to make sure that gets nailed down. So.
Yeah, I got you. Can you answer if the black and white version of some of these, are they going to be mixed media, or are they going to be sculpted only?
Let me call Tim.
Tim,
I think
if you can't answer, that's cool. I'm just curious.
It's a good question, because I'm thinking, I think we're doing both, to be honest.
Wasn't Frankenstein mixed?
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Bride was mixed.
I'm talking about the silver screen versions.
Yeah, you're talking about the black and white. I think we're doing both, black and white. I'm almost.
Shit.
Wow.
So
So that's gonna be like
I'm-
4 different versions of the same character.
So I'm gonna have 4 Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
See,
Good
Would
thing
you
you've been
really
putting that
order
on
4 of
overtime,
them, bro?
Brian.
Hey man,
No.
all you crazy people order like 20 Magnetos. So what's wrong with 4 brides?
I'm so glad
Yeah.
for Brian.
The monsters are due, man.
He adds that horror. You know what I mean? That horror appreciation.
Dude,
They're
I
out
love it,
there.
man.
Finally,
love
somebody
it.
who likes monsters.
I love it,
know,
man.
right?
I got
Big
Frankenstein
ones,
pre-ordered. I have them all. I have them all pre-ordered already.
Brian, which
Yeah.
would you prefer though? Like, would you really go color, or are you more leaning towards the silver screen? I know you ordered both of the brides.
I already ordered both.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you said you might not keep both, right?
So I want to see what the silver screen looks like.
I was gonna say
and
that's the way
if-
to do it. Order
Yeah.
both and then yard the other one if you're.
There we go.
yeah, I'm going to see what that one looks like. I mean, I really want the sculpted black and white bride.
It's a tough choice because even in house, when I look at them, I try to think. I'm like, which one would I take?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
cut
get
and sew on Frankenstein looks really good, dude.
Yeah.
That one I got. That one I did get.
Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. The mixed
So
media
wait,
was
Brian,
definitely
you
the one to
went
go with.
sculpted on Frankie?
No, I went mixed media on Frankenstein, and on Bride of Frankenstein I went both.
You went on both. Okay.
Yeah. I just like the mixed media
actually
better
thought
on
she was
Frankenstein.
better with mixed
And
media.
it could be black and white. Might just be sculpted. It's funny now that I'm thinking about it because we had a discussion at one point where we were gonna, because the thing is when you do cut and sew, and if you have to shade, if you have to rely on coloring the fabric to bring some of it in, and if it's in black and white, you don't want to have to start adding grays to the
Sure.
fabric and a bunch of stuff like that, because then it kind of throws it off. But when it's in color, it works. So
Yeah.
that might be the route that we're going. I'm not 100%.
And if
Yeah.
anybody
No,
in
I
the
get
chat
it.
has a question for Mestas, I see them. I'll star them. We'll definitely ask him, so feel free. But yeah, no, Mestas, our topic for tonight is when constructive feedback works, right? And so,
Does it ever work?
I'm sorry?
Does it ever work?
No, because I think this is a good
Sometimes.
example of like there was no, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there was no intention for you guys to do a normal Hulk. It was always going to be symbiote, right? The community was like, wow, this is the most awesome Hulk.
Right.
But why did they put that symbiote? I know I had a
Right.
thumbnail with it.
Oh,
This
yeah,
lady
you
with
were
the
one
hot
of them.
sauce. Yeah, I was one of them. And it was just like, yo, they
Put that shit on everything.
symbiote. They put that shit on everything. But then I'm like slowly was ready to hate. Like ready. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is so dope, dude. Like I'm so happy for the people that's getting the symbiote one because we saw some Brian footage from a con that he just came from.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looks freaking
Looks incredible.
crazy.
Yeah,
it
I
looks
think that was
good.
at Wonderfest out in like Atlanta or something. Because I
No,
was,
this was in Phoenix. There was
was
a
it
company.
Phoenix?
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
company out here that had it. Yeah.
yeah, because I think what happened was, well, not what happened, but we got one sent, and I know they sent. I know it because I was asking. I go, where are these photos coming from? I had to ask, like, how'd this pop up? And they go, oh, we got one sent from the factory so we can have it at the shows. So I think it was making its rounds. So there was they started Wonderfest, which is a big show in Japan that's been going on forever. They decided to have it in Atlanta in this like big anime, but
Yeah.
they kind of like subletted. The Kyoto from Japan came in and wanted to start it there. So all of a sudden it was over there, and then it showed up. I guess you're saying in Arizona or somewhere.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because it said it wasn't for sale, it's for promotional use only. And I was wondering
Yeah.
if you guys did provide that as
Yeah.
a way to just kind of have representation there by not actually having to go there.
That we do that a
Okay.
lot with some of the bigger shows where it's almost like we flip it on some of our retails or distributors to where it's like, hey, we show your stuff or we back you guys. If you guys are going to have a setup, are you guys cool with, do you want to show, and it benefits them as well. But
Yeah.
we'll send a
I
piece
can't
to
imagine them saying, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Nah.
I never.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever happens. So at that, we had the opportunity to get one because it's so ready to we already approved it and we've seen samples.
Mhm.
So all we need to do is, hey, just send us one and we can get it out, and then the
Yeah,
rest will
just get some show traffic.
It's make-
Yeah, I
yeah,
get it.
no, because it's but it was
incredible.
next to the Beast, which Beast looked like there was like when you just see things, even on video, but when it's just somebody with a good camera, just slowly next to other statues, so you get an idea, proper idea of scale. It's nothing like that, man. It's so
Yeah.
cool because I'm like looking at statues, just sort of like, yo, that looks dope. And then you got the symbiote, you got the regular Venom next to it, and then you just see other statues, and so yeah, so.
And
Anyway,
that's kind of the approach we'll be having at like San Diego, like the way our setup's going to be without giving anything away. It's more of like we're shooting for like more of a lifestyle display type thing. So it's like, you know, how people display in their
yeah,
house
how
or
would a
whatever.
collector
It's like, they're not necessarily like you know, so sterile and like this setup, it's there in this cube. So like, once again, I'm not giving anything away, but that's kind of
no, that's a no.
cool.
With that,
That's
I
a good
already
concept.
know
They're
the
gonna have
tone.
vested
So
on display.
it's cool.
I'm sure there'll be people that'll be complaining or maybe not thinking, but I think overall it should be pretty impactful. It's something fresh, you know.
I'm glad you guys trying something new because it's one thing to just have the statues there, but even if you simulate a little bit of how it will look in a like display, I think it'll go a long way.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see pictures, man.
Yeah. Can I bring my apple? Like I got my own sized apple because I don't
Your
want
own
y'all using
sized
super
apple.
small apples. I got them big apples.
Got the big
put-
apples?
Yeah,
I want
man,
the big
that's-
Georgia apples.
Got the double D apples.
Yeah, I got the double D
Double
apples.
D.
Yeah. So yeah, to continue. So I remember, and then we was asking. I was like, "Yo, this is Hulk so good. Are y'all gonna do one without the symbiote?" Message was like, "No, absolutely not."
I remember it too because you know, I was like, "Hey man, you guys told me we weren't doing one," so I went on the shows and everything. I was like, "Nah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it." Next thing I know, I'm in a meeting and they're like, "Oh yeah," I'm looking at the schedules and stuff, and we're going through all the project line lists, and they're like, "Hulk," and I'm like, "What Hulk is that?" Oh, we decided we're gonna do, and I'm like, "You guys told me that you weren't." I went on the shows saying that we weren't gonna do it, man. And now I look like the liar out of the bunch.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm trying to bring trust and to the community. And you guys
No,
are
but I think that
up,
built
man.
trust because that literally was them listening and then being like, "There's a demand for this.
That's
Is it
exactly what it
possible?"
was.
That's from talking to Bell and then of course having conversations with you. It seems like that was the path,
Yeah.
and it was like, cool. Y'all could have said, "No, we was doing it anywhere." Whatever. There was no attention, but
Like another company.
Yeah, I think
we won't put him on
Who would that be?
the hesitancy was
We were
that,
doing that anyway.
yeah, you know, we had released multiple Hulks, Danny's Hulk, even though it's been a while. You know, the thing is, well, we don't want to go and, you know, another Hulk, you know, even though we were always
that's
doing,
what
you
was
know,
shocking about that was
Batmans
that
and
Danny's Hulks
Jokers.
weren't that long ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they weren't that long ago, and they're great. I love all of them. Like I remember when you guys announced the 4 different Hulks. Like really, they're doing 4 different quarter scale Hulks, but they were so different, red, gamma, and I was just like, man, these are all classic. You know,
Gamma's my favorite.
Well,
Gamma was my favorite too.
It was one of those opportunities to where
Gamma was my favorite too. They were all great though. You know, there was not a bad one in the bunch. So to think that, and then when he did the symbiote one, I was like, all right, well that's something different, you know. But then I was like, and I think I was talking to Jeff, or you know, we were on the show with Jeff, and was like, he said this would be great if it was just a regular Hulk. I was like, they're never gonna do that. They just did 4 Hulks not that long ago, and then
we weren't planning on
later,
it. But
here you go. I'm just like, wow. And I mean, this one looks really, really great.
And I think that's the thing that pushed it because the fans were so like, I'd buy it if it was just the Hulk, you know, this, that, and the other. And you know, there were discussions afterwards where there was kind of like, you know, like Crippler said, there was almost like a burnout on the symbiote, like crossover type stuff. But at the time when we, you know, I always sound like a broken record, and you know, it takes at least 12 months a year to get something going, and prior to that we're already designing, so it could easily be a like within that year or a year plus to get something to market or before anybody sees it. That could be the time gap that everybody's like, I'm sick of this shit. But when we were starting to do it, it was a hot commodity type
Yeah.
deal, you know. And we're like, oh, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be awesome. And
You
then,
guys did it quick.
Everybody else.
I originally asked you, I was like,
everybody
what are you going
else
to do? Just mirror the other side? And you're like, no, we went in.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
basically, Emiliano took the file and resculpted the whole other side, you know. Because
Shout out to Emiliano. I seen him in the chat earlier.
Yeah, if we did it, you know, just made it symmetrical, it would look silly, you know.
Give it up for Emiliano.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, baby.
Emiliano killed it, and he turned it around quick. And I think it really does come down to Emiliano's sculpt work on that Venom and stuff, because that was on the Hulk Venom, and then on the Venom as well. So it was like he was nailing the character, and he was getting that visceral kind of look. And even halfway, you know, the Hulk at half, even internally, we were going, damn, this Hulk looks. It was just like everybody was saying, he captured what I think everybody thought the Hulk should look like. So we're like, God, this would be pretty awesome. But yeah, we have no intention to do it. It's the Venom.
And shout out to Emilio, because like that's a challenge too, I would assume, because he had no intent when sculpting this to make a one without it. So he wasn't. He didn't have in the back of his mind that, you know, maybe we'll do one without.
No,
so
he didn't have it ready and waiting. We had to go and have him like, all right, strip it down, and he had to do the anatomy and figure out the head, and we ended up doing 2 portraits, which we'll get to, and you know, open mouth and kind of gritting down.
Are we getting a reveal tonight on that other portrait?
Let's bring it up. I said this.
Young grasshopper.
Well, we're doing a lot of talking about it, but I think we need to see some pictures.
You guys seen already?
We're just gonna give everybody everything in one shot.
I know we're going to see photos, but I'm assuming the base might be different because people were pointing out that the height is different.
No, the base is not different. The
height is different.
The height might be just because the tentacle scenario. Because when we measure a piece, it's the topmost. You know, so it'd be the tentacle down.
There might be some tentacles,
but he's the same size. There's no size difference or base difference.
But
and for those who haven't seen it, I've seen the Venomized version in person. It's big.
It is big.
It is big.
It's a big boy.
I'll tell you now, and shout out to Emiliano again, because Danny Bell, you know, is my absolute favorite sculptor. But this Hulk right here too, like, you're coming from a Hulk that Danny Bell did, that's great, like dope. So to follow that up the way he did with such confidence is a testament to it.
And
so,
I think the thing too is Daniel took the Hulk a different route to make extreme extension, and he's coming and slamming
super
down.
Dynamic.
Up, and he's dynamic. He's on 1 foot. Because I've always said it's hard. Like, what do you do with the Hulk? You either have him chilling out or just raging out. And even then, like, I've even seen people commenting on our release that we just did, and they're like, "Oh, it's the same as such and such." And I'm like, "How do you? Why? Because he's the Hulk? I mean, you know, because one arm's up, or I mean, the Hulk's not doing a lot of stuff unless you get really ambitious. And because the Hulk is so big, you can't have him tossing a car or swinging a tank or beating up a bunch of people, because then it's gonna be gigantic, you know. So the thing is Danny's was the extreme of it, and then Emiliano's is the opposite. It's Hulk where it looks like he's just like panting, like just sitting there flexed, just like he either got done beating the shit out of somebody or he's getting ready to beat the shit out of somebody. He's just kind of like, you know. But
that's what I love about the takes. It's the same thing with the Rogue. You guys got 2 Rogues, and one of them is super dynamic, the one I love, but the other one is a different take. If you're doing a little bit of more museum, taking the glove on the power, you don't want to do the same style of pose when you come out. So the fact that you got these 2, but not only that, you got the option, and then we keep talking about it. We're gonna be about it, but shut up.
Enough.
Let's do this. But before that, we got a special message from the boys over at the Batman Statue Collector. They was like, "You like buttons? Let's see that Hulk smash that like button. Give it up for freaking Chris, the Batman Statue
Hulk smash that button.
Hulk smash that like button. Chris said it. Y'all do it. Appreciate it. All right. So y'all ready? Let's get right into this.
Come on now.
Let's see it.
Let's do it.
There he is, boys.
That looks
There he is.
Yeah.
Look at the muscle. Look at the veinage.
Those
Let's
are
go.
the LBS ones, man. They're just jacked.
You should
That
do an
shows
art
that
print. Like, that looks like
Deltroids,
an
yeah,
art
just-
print.
This shit looks like an art print, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I love the deformity, and I love that it's not a parallel, like
Wow.
universal body muscle type.
Yeah.
Muscles growing in all different directions.
Yeah, that's the thing, because when the Hulk's anatomy is so exaggerated that sometimes when people sculpt the Hulk, they just figure, just like you said, muscles on muscles.
Muscles on
Emiliano's definitely has the anatomy. It's exaggerated, but the anatomy is there. The flex and the counter flex and everything else, and like you said, the vascularity. And I love how he did the hands. You know, the hands are.
Yeah, that's like
it really speaks
yeah.
volumes when you get the tension dialed in
Wrinkles and-
properly on stuff. I mean, you can see
right
fingerprints.
here, the
Yeah.
tension right in this spot, man.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got my toenails as his fingernails. I like
Yeah,
it.
right.
I
Yeah.
love fungus.
I
going
like
on
that.
there.
Those are some worn-in nails.
Big
Oh
toenails.
my god!
You might wanna go to the doctor.
see a doctor.
I might have to go to a foot doctor.
Yeah.
No, I might have
Alright.
gamma. You never know. I
You
might
need some,
have
you need some
You might
antifungal.
have gamma.
You got gamma foot.
I got gamma.
Oh my god!
Yo, look at the wrinkles, though. The different shading.
Those
It's
look
not
like
just
thumbs
one
up,
green,
man.
dude.
His hands are
And,
great.
and
Hey, it's
also, you know,
incredible.
you know, the texture on the skin. Sometimes I see, you know, texture rendered in a way where it's just what they call an alpha, where you're just putting the same texture over and over, or just different spots, but the texture works with the anatomy, where, you know, it just doesn't look like it's stamped on. So he did
Look
a
at the
great.
teeth, yo.
Yeah.
Look at the teeth.
Got a little bit of an underbite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hulk has to have that. You know, he
Man,
has to
can
have
we
that.
can we also take a moment to just appreciate Sideshow's photographers?
See it
Oh
through?
my god! Look at this shit, dude.
I love him from the other angle's perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I'm like this shit, like just hulked up.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony, this is photography, right? I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a little bit of photoshopping
Yeah,
too, but this
no,
is
there-
photography
there-
with some real
I
smoke.
gotcha.
The only Photoshop that would be done on this is just to color correct for lighting, and meaning certain lights will suck reds out, or might,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like when I say color correcting, it's
Jacked,
correcting to make it
man.
look like
The actual statue. No,
Yeah.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So yeah, we have two great photographers in house, Jeanette and Adam, and
Shout out to Jeanette and Adam.
they do
Drop a
awesome
bomb for 'em.
jobs. Jeanette will be out there at Comic-Con. She'll be roaming around. I don't know if Adam,
Nice.
but yeah. You'll
Yo,
see
Yo,
some
if I
little
could get me
teeny
a
tiny-
ticket,
You'll see
I
some
would
little
do-
tiny Latina chick with a camera roaming around the booth. That's
is her
Jeanette.
last name Gonzalez?
No, it's not Gonzalez.
You know, she might be
You
a
get a
family member.
Gonzalez. You get
You
a
never
Gonzalez.
She might be La Familia. Yeah, no, I like, you know, of course you got to have the holes.
Sure.
And this is where a lot of people can mess up.
Maybe
What
zoom in.
when you sculpt the folds of the pants,
Yeah.
like it could come off looking like,
It's tricky because do you want it to look like the comic or do you want it to look super realistic? So there's like a half
Yeah.
and half kind of deal there.
no, but I like how it
can see
it
that.
folds with the muscle. You see that? Like
Yeah.
it's trying to create cloth.
Look at the stitching.
Bruce loves those purple pants, man.
Yeah.
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 How does he
And then-
wind up with purple pants?
He
all
loves
the
those
time?
purple pants.
I
I don't know
about
anybody.
that.
I haven't seen purple pants since '86, so I don't know what's
I
going
said,
on.
I haven't seen purple pants since Prince.
This is super impactful. This Hulk, like I like literally like, yo, if I like imagine after seeing the Venom one, imagine just having both of them. Like you can have a pre, you know, getting the Venom, and
Before
then
you got, yeah, symbiote.
now it's transforming me, and you can get the transformation into the
So
Venom.
you get a third version where it's just him fully transformed.
Like fully,
Yeah, there you go.
fully transformed.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
cool
and
thing
Trinity.
about the Venom, the Venomized Hulk. You know, if you tilt him, you know, if you display him at a 3/4 from the Hulk side, you get more
It's-
Hulk, and if you display it this way, then you definitely see more Venom. So it's kind of
Yeah.
cool that way, you know, for
Yeah.
people who have it or are getting it. But this one's all Hulk. You know, he's
But no, I definitely wanted to give you guys your flowers because, like, yeah, this wouldn't exist without, because when it was out there, it wasn't like, yo, this is trash. Like the Venom one, this is trash. This sucks. It was like, no, this is so good. Imagine, like, so, like, it was very constructive in the way that I was seeing at least this piece. And I know it can get crazy, but like, I don't like, even when I went at it, it was more like, yo, I don't supposed to like this. Why do I like it? Why did they put it on it? But
you don't have the two of them side by side by any chance, do you?
What? Your wishes, we do. We'll get there. We get there. We do.
That's a badass
Eric
shot.
is joining us. I wanted to make sure that I thought about everything he would want. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
No, Eric loves his side-by-side comparison.
Yes, yes.
And I'm loving the two different face sculpts.
You see it like
Yeah, I like that.
And there it is, a reveal that there is two face sculpts, ladies and gentlemen.
Two heads.
Two. And I don't see a seam.
So I mean, I'm sure that I knew that was going to come up, but anytime we
Yeah.
do that,
That was the first question I had this morning, but
it'll always be under the jaw. Because
Look
that's
at
the only
that.
place you're going to be able to get it under the jaw.
But
up
that's
by
not
the,
bad at all,
up
dude.
by
It
the
looks like a
ear.
I've
fold.
seen worse.
yeah, you're not
It looks like
looking
a
at the man
fold,
back.
bro.
You're not
I
looking
don't
at it from
even-
the
yeah.
side. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yep, yeah.
Because he's a naked
get-
dude. You can't hide that seam. You have to
Oh
hide
my
it
God.
in the musculature or the folds.
And like a
So,
striation.
Which
yeah,
I think
mean,
you guys did a good job of,
it's not bad at all.
yeah.
That's very
because it's
nice.
either that or one head sculpt. You know what I mean?
No,
So
I
it's
want
like-
two heads. I want two heads.
Or a fully
Yeah.
swappable torso.
Yeah,
The
if
whole
you
Yeah,
wanna-
Yeah,
how
to
much
it.
is that gonna be?
That is-
Yeah, gonna happen.
Yeah.
We were lucky to get a version.
And here's the thing, it's like, I get it. Everybody likes to nitpick and look at things and pick things out, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be displaying him at a profile
From the
view
side, yeah,
or
exactly.
anything. You're going to display him from the front, so you're
Just
not.
like
You're
that.
never going to see that. But I mean,
Well, it's like man.
a lot of us collectors are obsessive, compulsive
it-
people. So
it's just like
I know
the
that
man bad.
seam's
You're
there.
gonna look
Yeah,
at
everybody was complaining about man
Yeah.
bat, but I mean, I'm staring
Yeah.
at him right now. I'm not looking at the seam every
Right.
time I look at man bat. So.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But even if
And
it's from the side, dude, like you're gonna be hard pressed to be like, yo,
That's cool,
if you see the seam, like to me it looks like a fold. And you know me, I'm very sensitive. There's two things I'm sensitive: super huge seams that don't make sense, or when the hairline doesn't
Right.
transition right from the forehead, forehead to hair. What is that? Oh,
You know what bugs me more is rather than seeing the seam line, if it's thin or where it exists, what bugs me is if there's a seam and it's been tried to be sculpted or corrected, and you see like a lump or where they're hand finishing trying to get it to blend in and it's not blending in, that bums me out more because
yeah, because it's like
then
trying
it
to
doesn't
polish.
look it looks like a subpar work and it's not
Yeah.
blending, and I'm just like, there it is.
Yeah, now your
When it's
work
there,
is in question versus the engineering.
Yeah.
Now, Anthony,
But that's me
can
personally.
you produce this with a smoke machine that comes out of the base so it's constantly having
right.
smoke
Yeah.
behind it?
Right?
I mean, y'all been stepping it up with your
We'll
lights.
send
I mean,
you some matches.
and smell is next. So, like, if y'all get that, y'all
Yeah.
be first.
Hulk scent, scratch and sniff. Hulk.
Scratch and sniff. There you go.
I gotta get some sound effects like him growling and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Yo,
I can,
definitely don't do
Eric, I can actually
definitely don't do that.
There's
I
people
can
that
hear
might
the
like
growl, Eric, right now.
Mhm.
I think
looking
I don't
at
know. I don't know how they premiered it or previewed it today. If they did a video or just images.
It was just the image.
Images.
Yeah, because there is a
Mhm.
video that we have like growling sound effects and stuff too.
Yeah.
Look at it. And the thing I love, his hands are open. You can see because
Right.
a few Hawks that have come out,
They're
just
usually
pissed.
fists. Yeah.
And once again,
Yeah.
that's a testament to
kind of like the OG, the old one.
Emiliano's thing and the art direction and everything. It's like if you look, it's not one. Both hands are open. It's like one's tilted in, one's higher than the other. They're countering.
Yeah.
They're not. It's just not a make him symmetrical. You have one arm up, so one shoulder's a little bit higher, one's down.
Yeah.
And those little things are things that you have to add in there when you have a static kind of
Yeah.
museum-esque pose, because if not, he's just there. But with this, you add those little nuances in it. Like once again, like I said earlier, you can imagine him just standing there kind of panting or catching his breath, or it's like when you got a dog or a gorilla or something there that's like he's about ready to go to work, or he just got done. He's just kind of
No, I love like my worst, like another pet peeve. I'm just going on my pet peeves today. I don't know why. Is like when they make Wolverine and he has like noodle symmetrical arms and nothing mutant about him. Like the same with Hulk is when he's just sort of like bodybuilder, but like, so it's a mutation or it's a gamma like situation through science. Like they're going to, that's what makes them cool to me. Like the farther away you get from human perfect Hugh Jackman, the better, or like a perfect bodybuilder playing him. Like, this is what I love to see.
Because you know, even Danny's, when it first came out, everybody was questioning the size of the head and everything. It's like, how are you going to do that? The Hulk is so overblown. And the pose, so the head was tucked in, so of course it's gonna look. But what Hulk do you see that the head doesn't look small? So there's a fine line on what visually looks like it'll work for the Hulk, because even you could easily say, wow, the Hulk's head is tiny. Well, of course. Do you want to have a big old giant Hulk head, you know, that matches big giant Hulk body? You know, it's
the body.
He's not supposed to be in proportion.
Right.
I don't like this, and I love the fact that you captured it, because I know the Venom aren't like, you know, it's going to be like a different. It's literally a Venom and a Hulk. So the way I think you guys, you know, the solution you guys had for that, I think works well. Of like the way his arm is, and it doesn't take away from the original, and it actually makes it seem the word I'm looking for is purposeful. It doesn't look like it's, well, we had to do it this way because of arm. It looks like this is its own statue. If you've never seen the other one, it looks very purposeful, like all of the choices
even,
you guys
even the hair, Emiliano sculpted works. You know, it's a little to the side. It's not like wind blown, but it's not also, you know, friar tuck, you know, just straight hair coming down. Sometimes the Hulk, you see people just, you know, they almost forget, like, hey, the hair's part of the overall composition and everything, and the character as well. So the hair is kind of like a little to the side and, you know, fudged up a bit, and you know, once again it conveys that the overall gesture and dynamic that we were trying to go with on that. So
a little bit of that Zac Efron from the Iron Claw.
Look at
look it is.
Look at that beast.
And that's a tough one too. It's like, I don't know which portrait I like better on that.
Oh, I'm going to swap them out because I said in one of the chats, I don't know which one was on Facebook. I was like, I think it was on Jeff's Secret Sanctuary.
Shout out Secret Sanctuary, Jeff.
And I said, Jeff, I want to get
try to clip these, Jeff, real quick. Don't try to clip these. You'll have the full res versions in your inbox the time the show ends. Y'all can go to Secret Sanctuary, and Jeff, he'll have all the latest. Probably before we get it up.
I supplied super high res images. Nobody should be getting any.
Go to credit. Don't screenshot.
I send them to Jeff before I even put them up on our site. So it's like, because I know he's so quick. I'm like, yo, here you go, Jeff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of eyes.
So as soon as I'm done with this, he'll have them and go to Secret Sanctuary. And if y'all mess with us, y'all know y'all could get them on our Facebook group too. But Jeff will probably put them up because I'm going to eat right after this.
So critical. This is day one for you?
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, I said in the chat, I'm going to get this. I have no idea where it's going to go.
Put it.
I'm just going to get it. And I'll figure it out. I figure
it out later.
Next year.
No, this is like, I love to see that you're getting it. And shout out to AK who's doing that OT, getting that statue money. But he would be here with us if he wasn't. But the first thing he said was, there it is, day one, I'm getting that. So AK's getting it, Crit's getting it. So this,
he's really,
at least from the people that said, you know, if they make the other version I want it, I see people actually got motion between this one.
Yeah. And so there's, like I said, there's a lot of Hulks out there on the market. So there are. You know, it's just how it just shows the popularity of the character.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm looking at this too. Now that you said it about the both portraits, I have no idea which one I like better. They're both great.
Even like I was talking about the hair. I mean, the hair's different on both of them. Like Raging, so the hair's a little bit more, like I said, a little messy. So that helps pull the visual narrative of him just like, rah. The one where he's gritting down, he's almost like, he's just like, you know, the hair's
not as crazy.
Wild. He's just
not as
like,
crazy.
And the mouth looks wet.
Critical Mass, gun to your head. Which one? Sir. Which portrait you using?
Oh, I'm going to keep them both nearby. And swap
gun to your head. Which one?
If I can only choose one.
Brian, gun to your head. Which one you using? 3,
Bottom.
2. Vi, oh, you're live. Good. Eric, gun to
I
your
didn't
head.
know.
Which one
I
you
didn't know
using?
there was a deficit.
I like the top portrait. I don't like my statues yelling or screaming at me.
There you go. There you
I just
go.
feel like the bottom one is that rage. It's that whole rage.
I always like that
Absolutely.
grinning type. I don't know. I'm with that on any statue with the portraits. I like the kind of like heroic, not heroic, but I should say stoic instead of like that raged out. On
Gotcha.
I gotcha.
If that's the preference is indeed a welcome thing in our hobby. Billy Rios, gun to your head. Which one? Top or
I'm
bottom?
gonna go with the bottom, mouth open, more rage looking. To me, Hulk he's always angry. He's got issues with a lot of people, so it only makes sense.
He's got more than daddy issues. He's got like every issue.
I like that. You know, like
Crippler,
listen,
can I play again?
we have the teeth. And,
No,
you know,
you dead.
we got the tongue on the. You know, I think there's more going on with. I mean, I have the LBS modern, which is him pretty much looking very similar. So I always kind of like tend to go with that, but they're both great, man.
The good thing is it comes with 2. So
if I had this piece, I'd be
you
swapping
want to switch it out every other week.
Yeah, it tells a different. Like Anthony said,
Mestas,
each one
Swapping
yeah.
it out.
tells a different story.
Mestas, you ain't getting away. Gun to your head. Which one you keeping? Which one you putting on? Which one you using?
Do the right thing, Anthony.
You're dead.
The top one.
Welcome to the afterlife.
you said the top one?
Yeah.
It's like
top one.
He's thinking like Anthony said. Like he's thinking about it. He's like
Yeah.
staring at somebody getting ready. Like
He's
It's
ramping
not
up.
easy. The reason I do that because if you have to take more than 3 to 5 seconds, then both of them are really good portraits. You know what I
They're
mean?
both
They
great,
are.
yeah.
They're both great.
Yeah.
And at one point, we weren't committed to doing 2 portraits because I remember early on when we did a first show or a sneak peek that we were going to do it, and I think I was on this show, and I go, and it's going to have 2 portraits, and then everybody, at the office were like, why'd you say that? And I go, because we sculpted 2 portraits. Are you telling me that we're not doing 2
We
portraits
do. We
now?
pay for it.
Yeah, how many times
do.
I got to lie about this figure?
Do all of them come with both portraits, or is this going to be an exclusive deal?
It's gonna. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It's I
right
love
there
that.
includes 2 portraits, so that says yes.
Includes 2 portraits. It's in writing.
There is no exclusive.
Exactly. If it was going to be an exclusive, it would have said exclusive.
Okay, so now that we know we have the power, people. So everybody hashtag Red Hulk with cigar. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Gray Hulk too.
Okay, great.
Are we looking
that's
at
the next meeting. The next meeting, I'll go into and they go, "We're never doing this shit again."
right.
It's a Red Hulk with cigar.
Yeah. Everybody's
I think this is a smart way to do it because when you did it with the Danny Bell stuff, they did it all. And they were like, "Why you did all of them?" Right? My boy Darth Rashi loves that. He was like, "No, it takes the uniqueness out." But now when you do one,
then you
it'd
had
be
like Fatal or somebody. Fatal was like, "I'm getting them all."
no,
And he did.
Yeah,
did.
and I was just like,
Fatal the Collector.
That was crazy.
I'm telling you, a lot of the variants you guys did, I was there. I witnessed Fatal the Collector of Cool Nerds Lounge saying, "Hey, are you gonna do a 1/4 Asajj Ventures? Are you gonna do a 1/4?" Like he was asking for all of the Mythos line, and I'm like, I was there when they were asking them, and y'all like, why y'all doing that? Collectors ain't gonna be happy. The collectors are literally, I'm watching them ask you for this stuff. It was hilarious.
It just depends. It depends what day and what people like and what people have. If somebody's collecting 1/5, they want all 1/5. If somebody's collecting 1/4, they want all 1/4. But so you're always damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's always somebody wanting something different, and of course, the people that have the other one are going to say, "What are you doing? You're screwing me over," or vice versa. And then there's some people that don't give a shit about scale, and they mix it up, and they have their way of displaying it, and they're happy.
There's too many to try to make everybody happy, so you just do what you guys do and just have confidence in it. You'll be good. You guys ready for the next?
Yeah.
Because you know when Sideshow comes, when they come, they gift us, ladies and gentlemen. We got more, dude. There's more. Look,
there's more.
Look at this.
Oh,
I know y'all want to
great
see.
angle.
I know what y'all want
There
to
you
see.
go, Eric.
I know what y'all want to see.
Actually, they are.
I know what y'all want to see. Look at that.
And
Jeff
you can
Delaney's
see
in trouble because he's gonna be like, "Oh, they look great together." He's
All right,
probably
so
gonna.
they're somewhat.
I know.
He's gonna
end up
wind
getting
up
both
with
of
3.
them.
Yeah.
He's gonna get 3.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo,
That
this-
looks awesome.
For me, I would go full Hulk just because I don't know. I mean, they both look fantastic, but I would go full Hulk.
I really like. Yeah, I love them both together. I love the tongue. Like I've said, I love them both. I hate that I like this because I'm not supposed to like this. But yo,
it's
this
crazy.
is so clean.
Yeah, it's so, for me, I'm not super diehard comic fan to begin with, so but to me, I think Venom, from an artistic end of it, side of it, I think that's I love it because from a sculpture, conceptual design, and knowing what goes into it, it takes a lot to make that piece look cool as a Venom half and half on it. So I'm like, I really dig that. For me, not that the Hulk is any easier, but you're you know what you're trying to accomplish. You're making a Hulk, So when you got to make a Hulk, you got to make a Hulk Venom. That could go sideways every which way, and I think that's been seen in some unlicensed stuff because that seems to be the realm where a lot of that exists. There's some cool ones out there, and there's some that are just goofy, like because they don't know how to handle the character or how to meld the two together. It just sometimes it's half and half, like in a weird way, or it's just one overpowers the other, or something looks too goofy, or and then there's some that look pretty awesome.
Transformation looks great.
Yeah.
And not to shit on anybody's art, no, but like a lot of the reason I was fed up with a lot of the symbiote stuff is like, I'm like, who's asking for this? And the stuff I see was uninspiring. Like I didn't like it. Like just me personally, not saying they were good or bad. It's just like, but then I was not supposed to like this. And then the more I'm looking at it, and you could see during the show, I'm like, yo, like, but this one is different. Yo, this one looks dope.
It kind of reminds me of like John Carpenter's The Thing. When they're when the Thing was transforming and doing a split face or whatever. It's like
for sure.
Like, for the Venom body, okay, you know how that's going to play out, and some people maybe wouldn't have done 2 Venom hands. They would have done a Hulk hand and a Venom hand, but we went the other way and have the symbiote climbing up. But as far as the face goes, he looks badass in the face on both. Like it looks like it's taking over and it's coming across.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Because
Dude,
it can easily get goofy.
Because you
Now
got
that you zoomed in, I don't know.
the Hulk teeth.
Yeah, half and
looks
half.
what, Eric?
The jaw's kind of dislocating, and
This
and
is
it's
quite disturbing.
Yeah.
This gives you nightmares.
Oh, man.
No, and then I'm
that's
thinking about
wild.
it. I'm like, and that's when I was like, yo, no. For the people who like the Venom stuff, this is it, right? This is amazing. Like, because like you said, like the teeth are different places. Like, it's just in teeth.
And the Hulk's lip is migrating into the Venom and vice versa.
Yeah.
And you
And
still
the
get
tongue is wet.
you still get
Incredible work.
You still get Venom's eye. I mean, the eye of the Hulk is small. Venom's eye is huge, but they're still on the right plane to where it conveys the character on each side. Because, like I said, it's easy to get away to have that get away from you, and next thing you know, it's like too much Venom and too little Hulk, or vice versa. It doesn't really.
Well,
It's actually perfect.
even look at the different textures between his right arm and his left arm.
Yeah.
You know how
The only thing
it feels like
that
it's
got
pulling.
away from us early on, if you guys remember, was the legs on the, or was it on this one? No, it was on the Venom. That's what it was. My bad. There was a shortage of legs, and it was the way it was painted, and we were doing the way the symbiote was going across, and we're like, oh shit, he doesn't have 4 legs. He's only showing 2, and we had to go in there and.
Oh yeah. On this piece right here, it was
but it was on just Venom. It wasn't on the.
Yeah, it wasn't on this. But even the way this looks like motion, like it's traveling. You know what I mean? It's gonna get to this side.
infected,
You're gonna be,
yeah.
And that's
so
the thing, because even on his right arm, the way Venom's traveling up, you could see people that do it, and sometimes they just sloppily just kind of they think, and this is not to take away from anybody, but if it's on there and it's going, but the way Emiliano did, you can visualize and you get the composition to where it's like creeping in and finding its way and splitting over the muscle groups and then going into the cracks and coming out and kind of fingering around the sides and stuff, where it was like a live living.
Well, you can really see that up on his shoulder. It looks like it's like stretching across.
Yeah. Yo, like Yeah, no, I think like yo, give it up for Emilio one more time, ladies and gentlemen, because
And just so you know, Emiliano's working on a piece right now. That's going to be awesome. I'm not saying.
would
I
it be
can't
at
say
would
what
it be
is.
at San Diego Comic-Con?
No.
Oh,
Guys, we'll work. Well, I will talk to Mestas and see if we can get some. No,
When the time comes, we'll be discussing it. But it's looking pretty
Yo,
awesome.
is Emilio camera shy at all? Because maybe we'll have him on.
I don't know.
That would be
I don't even
nice.
see Emiliano. I don't think. I think I've seen him maybe once on camera or twice. Maybe.
All right, Emilio, we're gonna reach out.
I'm gonna
Mestas
pop
will
your
reach out.
cherry.
Emiliano will pop up and he'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm good. Let's do it." Yeah.
He come on, yo, I'm Emilio. What up? I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
Bob,
you down
y'all
there?
have me on.
Shout out to
So
me.
wait. Hold on. So I'm looking at the regular Hulk, and I don't want anyone to look at me like a cornball, but I'm kind of picturing him with the Canali Captain America and with the Thor. You know,
I was picturing him like holding something. Like, you could put stuff in his
I
hand.
mean,
like-
listen, he's still an Avenger, and if you didn't want to do the symbiote, you just wanted to do the regular Hulk, the Canali Cap that's on one foot jumping off the Hydra tank, and that Thor that's on the Frost Giant.
Yeah,
I think they would look awesome together.
dude, this will be my Avengers door.
Because you always see like you see the
Avengers Hulk.
I'm an Avengers Hulk.
yeah.
This will be my Avengers Hulk. Yeah.
You have him
Avengers
in the
like
back,
rushing
you
sure.
have
forward,
Captain
and the
Thor
Hulk's just kind of
out front.
chilling out. You know, because
You Crippler, you just gave me an idea because I got an Avenger line and I was saying I don't know where he's gonna go. You
I
just
need a
told me
Hulk.
where to put
Oh,
it.
he's fitting
Perfect.
He's fitting in perfect.
You just told me
Yeah.
where to put it, Crippler.
No, there we go. This is Avenger Hulk, right? For all of you guys who need a Hulk for your Avengers, that you know,
This
that
is
is
the one right
1/4.
here.
I'm gonna
There it
need a
is.
bigger garage shelf.
This is the best Hulk I've seen since the original Sideshow Hulk, which is still my
No.
favorite.
This is-
I'm gonna
That
need
one
Andy
still holds
Burroughs
up.
on the Kirby-esque.
Great one,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I love that Kirby.
Yeah.
Great one is great. Yeah.
we got more, man. Look at this shit, dude.
Look at that.
First of all, that's another thing. Is just like they're both so different, and the fact that you guys are making fans of both happy and not just like, oh, we'll get rid of one, just do this, or whatever. I love that because that, you know what I mean. It's just sort of like why only the Venom people happy? The regular Hulk
This
fans
is
wanna be
fan
happy too.
service.
The good thing is that this character and this piece kind of offered itself to that, because most pieces you're not going to do that unless you redesign the whole thing, and it's like that ain't going to happen. But this one, because it was a half and half, and then so you could go and we already had the Venom, but it would be more of going with the Hulk version on this. So that kind of gave us a nice option. So
Nice.
This is
I want to
way-
give a shout out to Cool Game Collectibles. We got something cooking. Me, Cool Game, and Black Ice. We got something cooking. But yeah, I appreciate you dropping by. He says critical. I'm thinking of doing the same thing with my Avengers line. Let me go to some questions real quick before, I want to make sure I get the people's questions in here. All right, before we get out of here. Mike Wolfett 335 says, question for Anthony. Any chance of Sideshow reuniting with Tony? How do you say that? Cipriano.
Yep.
And bringing some of his 1933 King Kong work to life in
somebody
statue
knows Tony.
Somebody knows Tony.
It's funny because I talked to Tony about that. That's why or Tony talked to me about it. But unfortunately, we don't have the Kong license. And the Kong license it's a difficult one because some people say it's in public domain. Other people, it's like Universal's tied into it. Warner Brothers is tied into it. So it becomes one of those situations to where it's like, who owns this license? And nobody will tell you until you do something. And then they come out of the woodwork and they're like, show me the money. You
Come
guys
out with the 20 lawyers.
Yeah.
I don't think that came to the public domain until 2033, right?
It was 33.
It's 100 years, isn't it?
Kong was 33. So yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, I've even just on my own personally looked into it just because I'm a big monster fan. I love Kong, the 33 Kong. I even like the 76 Kong, which everybody likes to hate on. But I was a kid when that came out, so that resonated as well. That was my Kong.
What was that, Charles?
The black and white one was the OG, one. But I'd love for us to do it. Cipriano has done some awesome pieces. He's a huge Kong fan. Who knows? It'll be one of those things. Never say never. So if we ever do decide to get some type of Kong thing going, I mean, I would definitely be talking to Tony and seeing where that goes. But
Get your Kong on.
yeah,
I have a question.
Shoot.
Does the
Lord,
Venomized Hulk have another portrait, or does his head come off since the other one has two portraits? No. Okay.
It does not. Yeah. No.
It does. It's just the second half.
Oh yeah,
It's a half and half.
He's got a half another portrait.
You got a half another portrait.
What was the decision to make
If
the
you
other
open
one?
them up, Bruce Banner's inside, just like
Screaming to get out.
yeah,
It's just behind.
yeah,
You can't see it.
yeah.
What made you
go
guys
ahead.
decide to do two portraits on the other one instead of just like hiding, everything?
To be honest, I didn't know we were doing that, so I'm thinking maybe Emiliano said, "Hey guys, look what I did," because the minute I seen that it was a project and it had two heads, that's why I was like, "Whoa, nice, we're doing two heads." So I think either Emiliano brought it up, and if he's still on, he could say something about it, or when they were talking about the design, maybe Danny was in there as like, and maybe somebody couldn't decide, and Emiliano said, "Hey, well, I'll do two. What do you think?" And it's probably like what we were talking earlier. They were like, "Shit, I don't know which way to go with this," and they just said, "All right, we're gonna bite the bullet and we're gonna add two portraits to it." That's my thought on it. So I wished I had a better answer, but hey, I didn't even know we were gonna do a
No, that was good.
They were holding
I love
out
that you
on
said
you.
it. I don't know.
I'll go, "Well, we really thought this out," and then
That's
the
how
next
things
thing
go
I go,
sometimes,
"No, we never thought about doing two
You guys
portraits
made me
on
look
that
like
thing."
an asshole out there.
No. I think
I'm
it's
used
good
to it.
that I
When
think
you're
it's
for
good
21
that
years,
Sideshow
22 years.
is ear to the ground, because the only reason they'll make that decision or change is because if it was coming from people with good intent, you know what I mean? If it's like, no, I think I could feel that there's really some motion with this.
Yeah,
And
and
being
the
able
thing
to
is,
make
the
that
break?
decision.
I don't know
thing
if
is,
you know the breakdown yet, but it would be smart to kind of have the Venomized Hulk, have the head come off, because I would imagine during shipping that tongue's going to be fragile.
yeah, I think that the tongue might come out. I don't.
Okay.
As far as if you're asking if it has a swap out head or if the head comes on separate,
Yeah, I'm just curious if the head
from the-
came off.
that I don't know. It
Okay.
could, because I haven't seen the what the product breakdown looks like.
So
I've
if you
seen it
buy
all.
both,
I've seen it.
you might be
I've
able to
seen it
swap
sitting
the head.
around, but I've never went and go, "Let me see if this head comes off." I just see it there because you figure, this has been a year in the making. So even though it's like new to everybody, to me, it's just like this thing's been laying around for over 12 months. So I never go, "Oh, I wonder how this. Wonder what production did with this if they broke it down."
Yeah.
I'd have to look. I mean, there should be a video of it, of assembly video. I don't know if they put one up yet
Did that yet?
online.
No, I don't think they did the out of the
thought they
box.
did
I
an
worked there.
I
I was
thought they
just
did an
taking everything
unboxing.
apart, man.
Yeah,
seeing
where
what-
they usually do an unboxing, they show them put it together.
I would
That would
imagine
be
it probably comes off.
Yeah,
Just for
I
that
don't
tongue.
Yeah.
Something
Artist
has to.
Future says, I'm sorry. Artist Future says, better than LBS to me. I didn't say that, Jay.
Oh wow.
Don't come at me. That was
just to get-
Artist Future.
Just to
like
get
it.
back on what you were saying about the head coming off. A lot of times we won't put it on because if there's damage, if the tongue breaks, like you're saying, or something, we don't want to replace
The whole thing.
the whole head. So I'm sure
Yeah.
there might be. It's like if something happened, we're like, "Oh, great, now we got to replace the whole thing." We want to replace
Just
the head or the tongue, and send it out. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Tyrone says, any chance Sideshow is considering or would consider giving some sort of discount if you
Hell
decide
no.
to pick up both Venomized and the unvenomized Hulks? I like that question, Tyrone.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
Well, that would depend on if you have any points saved up.
yeah, I'm confident of saying that's probably not going to happen, but I don't think so.
Nothing wrong with dreaming.
Yeah, I don't know,
So,
but I don't know.
Anthony, what are we looking at guesstimation for price wise? Same thing as the Venomized Hulk, roughly the same thing?
Once again, I'm not sure. What I am sure is that it's going up next week. So
Next week.
So Thursday.
Next week.
We're all gonna have to play our guess the price game.
It's going to be
Yeah.
$50
Yes,
cheaper.
but
I'm trying to think. I don't know if there was any meeting where they announced it, but I don't know off the top of my head. But I don't.
You could play the game with us.
All right.
How much you think it's going to cost?
$850.
$850?
hey,
How much
Fitty.
is the Venom one?
I don't know.
Whatever the Venom one is, it's going
The
to be
Venom
$50.
one's $9. The Venom one's $950.
950.
Well,
I
see,
think this will be.
I might be right. I might be. It might be.
It's 950.
No, I'm just saying if it's 950 and I said 850, I might be close. I don't because
Hey,
the Hulk doesn't have a lot of.
But this one has two. This has two portraits though.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's
it
two
does,
portraits.
but,
Portraits,
but look
but
at all of the difference. You know,
a
this is still
lot.
intricate. There's a lot.
I'm
Alright.
saying, I'm saying
Yeah, I could be digging-
930.
I could be
Mestas says.
digging my-
Mestas
I
said
could be
there's,
digging my grave
engineering.
We're gonna have
There's
to wait.
I'm saying-
engineering difference.
I'm saying 900.
I'm going
900.
935.
the same price.
850.
850
$100 cheaper.
900.
Whatever the other one
$150.
with 2 portraits.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Because
Keep
I
in mind,
believe Sideshow is such a consumer. I'm just kidding.
keep in mind when we're talking about this, and I don't want to, but when we look at price, even though they're the same size and everything else, when it comes down to manufacturing, it's all the little parts that are on the venomized one. You have all the separate tentacles. You have the tongue.
Different box.
That's why I'm saying this might be cheaper.
Of how
You have different paint too.
Yeah, there is different paint. So that would be the stuff where that's why I said if that thing is going for 950, I would think that the other one would be a little bit less. Even though this has 2 portraits, it's not a lot of finicky parts.
And that's the logic I was using when I was coming through it. It's just like there's a lot of little pieces that you got to manufacture special little slits for in the styrofoam.
Just
and all that
fingernails
stuff.
over there.
Yep.
And
That you won't have to worry
it's
about.
not even the phone. I mean that comes into play, but it's the manufacturing
Manufacturing of the piece
of the small part, because every small piece has to have a mold of it.
So Jeff Delaney is saying that the venomized Hulk head does come off.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry,
it has
I'm
to,
on a
because
different tab. I didn't see that.
we would never want to replace
the whole thing.
a big chunk on that thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get through that. All right, thank you Tyrone for the question. Glassjaw says, yeah, to me this is easily one of, if not the best Hulks out there. They really delivered on this one. That seems to be the sentiment right there. Yeah, shout out to Glassjaw. Kamikaze Rush one. He says, what about my 1/4 Krampus? Everybody wants him. Everybody wants him.
Yeah.
I guess.
There was that whole debate about the size on that piece that we went back and forth about, and it's
got you. Yeah,
we had to just be like, does the marketplace going to support a giant Krampus with all the parts and paint apps and everything? And that's it's a very specific piece, holiday piece. Some people are like, I don't even know what the hell the Krampus is. So it's like, are we gonna commit? Are we gonna commit to a big, giant, expensive Krampus?
That's
everybody
fair.
thinks it's a character from the movie. That's not. The movie was made off of the Alpine folklore that goes hundreds of years ago on the character. So
it's a completely different look. Yeah, it's a different look.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, not
John Black.
But you know what though? Even the size that Krampus is, though, it still looks like a pretty big piece.
It is. It's nice. I've worked on adjusting some paint and have had that sized one. And I have pieces from the factory that I've been messing, and it's a nice size, even for me personally.
Yeah.
I like if I had I could easily go, well, I'm keeping the quarter scale one for myself. I like the small one because it just fits on a desk, or if you're going to break it out and put it on your fireplace for Christmas or bring it out for Halloween, it fits better. It's not.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
That big
size doesn't bother me.
I love the ornament.
Crippler's gonna get one for every room.
Ornament, is that the size of the original one?
Yeah.
I got big head, son.
Yeah. you get the little Krampus, cut his head off and put that big giant head on it.
So there we go. Get the little one. I got an NBA Jam G-Code big head mode one, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So we had another question from John Blackmouth says, why doesn't Sideshow make stand for the extra heads for their statues like some other companies?
Yeah. And we talked about, I think on this show recently, we used to do that. We kind of set the standard for that.
Pioneered years
ago. We did it for Predator, 20 years ago, 22 years ago. We were doing it for some of the other stuff. The thing was, it just kind of fell by. We also used to do nameplates. We used to do a lot of things that were like, maybe another exclusive that was a proximity type thing. They never seemed to resonate we had to be like, is this worth?
Yeah.
You know, if we want to keep the price down, the last thing we want to do is add another piece in the product line and then have people go, because a lot of times you'll see people go, well, if I could get if this was cheaper, I would totally be like, don't be putting a stand in there. You know, we don't need a stand. But there's also people that want to display the head, you know, on a stand. That's nice. So it's just one of those things. Like, do we go into the factory and generate a stand that most people don't care about?
True. And if you do care about, go to c.o.c.com where we can print out the finest of headstands.
Somebody needs to come up with like a universal headstand.
I know, right? I was thinking that.
And
You
once
should
again,
do it, Eric. You're like you have the talent for that. Like, you can make a business of like.
We're going to commission
There
you.
you go.
I think there's people that do it. You know, that
One stand that
you
works for
can-
every statue, or at least
There we go. Boom.
If you could put Chris to the side for a minute.
No, that's not in the contract, bro. You can't do that.
Oh, good.
Grifter81 says, "What's up? Will Doc Ock?" This is a question near and dear to my heart because I'm getting inspired. Will Doc Ock be revealed as well in the coming weeks, months? Also, will Sideshow ever produce a new Green Goblin? Let me tell you a story about Marvel Token, a new fighting game that's coming out that they revealed Carnage and Phil Green. And they did Green Lantern, and the pop was crazy. He looks so dope. I got to show you how he looks. He looks amazing. Anyway, question for you, Mr. Mestas.
Doc, I don't know when we're showing that. I've already seen the finished piece. It's been approved by the licensors, so it's all good to go. It's just us plugging it in, and without, you know, don't quote me, but maybe that's set up to be at San Diego.
I was thinking it had to be.
Because it could easily be there because it's done, and we have it approved, and the paint, everything's done. It looks awesome. It's one of. That's just not me because I've worked for Side, but it's one of my favorite ones that we've done in a long time. Just the way it came out, it looks great.
Are there light-up features?
What was that?
Are there light-up features?
There are no light-up features on that.
I got to get that out.
Who was the sculptor on that one?
Feel free. You can say one once an episode. Critical Mass.
What was that?
Critical Mass can say once an episode. I seen it when I went to Sideshow. I got it. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say that, but
you wanted to, you know, but you were thinking it.
You were thinking it.
I seen it. He stopped himself.
There was this one time when I
signed those papers. Remember?
The blue collar said, "Man, I gotta have this cap. I gotta have this with my XM cap." That's the beautiful thing about it. It's an Avenger, dude. He'll go with any cap. Universal. Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh, Mike has the public domain if you want to buy it. Oh no, he said I heard.
He's talking about for King Kong.
I have. There we go. It's been asked already, but sorry if this has been asked already. But will the Hulk also have retail variants like the last one, red Hulk, gray?
All I could say is I know of no plans right now because if I say no, you know,
if you say
month
no,
from now they'll be like, "Hey, retail variant," you know, magnetic mustache. Or something, you know.
Appreciate the
like,
question.
Really? You guys don't tell me anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Batman statue collector say, now which one do I buy? That's the question.
That's the dilemma.
Yeah. They're I think they're for very
Chris, look at my bloodshot eyes. You buy both. I'm putting it on you right now, Chris.
There you
buy both.
Figure Kong said Chris both. Yep.
Both of them.
Yep.
And Delaney too.
Yeah, man. He's gonna have Hulks all over the room.
You get a Hulk. You get a Hulk.
You could swap the heads around.
Everybody gets a Hulk.
Chris, the Hulk collector.
Guys, I know y'all think I'm Crip, but I'm actually Chris right now in a costume. So this is
no way.
Yes, I fooled you all. No,
he's got the swap out head right now.
And Mestas is actually Jeff Delaney.
I'm still Billy. That's still Eric.
Yeah, you go. It's hard to clone you guys.
I'm not sure who I am.
Shout out to Black Ice in the building. The Black Ice, I'm telling you, we cooking. We got something. Like we was gonna do something like a week or two ago, Ice. But I was like, it was so dry out there. Dude was like, let's save this when there's some heat outside. That was like. Save that for when we got some heat. But yeah, shout out to Black Ice and Cool Gang. And FBJ and freaking B-52. All of we got something for y'all. It's gonna be dope.
I got to meet Black Ice at StatueCon last year. He's a cool brother.
Yeah, man. I want to make sure we connect.
You talk about the Shogun Warrior Godzilla. That's what he's talking about. That
did any of you see this? I have not.
You guys are too young.
I'm the same age as you, bro.
That's not the one that had the fire that would also move out.
Like
okay,
little thing.
Brian's
I remember that.
Super 7 did some small versions. Action.
I'm only a year older than you, Billy.
Shout out to Rama.
I heard
Rama
that.
says, I have the trio. This one has the trio LBS Hulk and other other Hulk sideshow pieces. This is my guy, and this is very tempting. Love it, Sideshow. That's what you want. You want it to be like, oh, I have my Hulk, but I respect that, or damn, I need that one too, like that. And I think that's where these live right now. It's just like, yeah.
I think once people see it in person, they're going to be even more hyped because it looks great in photos, but when you see stuff in person, it's like, oh, damn, So
yeah.
Once word gets out.
Artist Future, yeah, you're right. Artist Future said there is a unboxing video that the head removes. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Cool.
I'm not a Hulk person, but I'll back up Delaney's comment. We're waiting for a new She-Hulk quarter scale.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's been a contested piece where we've been back and forth and
really.
Yeah, I mean, it just
that would probably sell.
It was weird. It's a weird
the show probably put some brakes on that. To be honest,
there you go, Crippler.
Well, you guys didn't like that?
Like, oh, we're doing this. We're doing it. We had designs, and we were like, it just, that kind of
the files already made.
Deflated a lot of things with that. So, I'm sure we'll revisit it once the stank comes off of. What people think.
She's such a good character, such a dope fourth wall breaking character. Secure, like she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna hit that." Like she'll come up to me and be like, "You're mine," and I'll be like, "Okay," because she was.
And we've done it in the past.
What if you took the 1/5 and just upscaled it to quarter scale?
The 1/5. The one where she's holding the.
They want a hard bottle.
Door.
Yeah, we want hard bottle.
Hydrant.
Yeah, if we did it, we would go back and just redo a new one. That one's cool.
Yeah.
But
hard bottle is probably itching for a chance to do.
I would love that same hard bottle.
I mean, we even have one sculpted that we never finished. That we just kind of said we need to pause on this, and it was
put it back in the vault.
Yeah,
it's hanging around for She-Hulk.
and it was definitely a cool design. It was retro-y, kind of 80s-esque. I don't want to give too much away because who knows if we ever come out with it or if we do, and it might change from that. But it was really cool. But I think we've done like 3 versions in the past.
Hey Anthony, the one I want is when she's jumping rope on the cover.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice. That's a nice.
Yeah. Of course, so of course that's what you want.
So B51 says, shout out to Beast. Beast, I know you committed to a show that we didn't do. That's the same one that I was talking about where it got dry, but I don't know if I replied to you yet because I'm bad. But we still cooking it. Got you. But B says, and now there'll be 14 Hulks in my collection. Nice. Day one.
You're gonna have to reinforce the shelves.
My man.
Everybody's shelves are gonna be doing this.
Yeah, leaning.
Can't be using any IKEA furniture.
No, you gotta go to Home Depot and get that Gladiator garage shelf.
Yeah.
There we go. We're almost to the bottom. Is it possible that the bigger Krampus will have a small ES for VIPs like the Frankenstein, like the Delaney's? Ooh. For people like Delaney who gets into the like secret VIP situation?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think some people probably remember when that came out. The whole reason behind that is because we were planning on doing that and we had like 20 made or whatever. So they said they were here. So if we have 20 made, it's like, what do we do with these things? They're huge. We already made them, and it's like, that was the thing. So let's because what are you going to do? Just put 20 out and they just disappear right away. So we found a way to kind of put it out to, and I know that was a contested thing where everybody's like, what's a VIP and who's a VIP and you know how much money I spend and blah, blah, blah.
I never
blah,
thought I could be
blah.
really
you know how much
genuinely
debt I'm
happy
in.
for
it's
somebody I don't even know.
But
But
the
I
thing
was so happy when Jeff was able to get his feet.
I was shocked too
I was
because
like,
he was one of the guys that was like, oh man, what the hell?
I
He was
felt
really-
really bad.
and then
I was just like, yo.
Then a week later, I seen he was doing like some little short video, and he's like, "Check out my giant Frankenstein." I was like, "Oh, where did you get that thing?" I guess maybe he pulled some strings somewhere. But the thing is like I know
Squeaky
everybody
wheel gets the oil. He
was-
also has it paired up with the man bat. It looks really good.
Yeah. No, I'm glad he
it's-
got one because the people that really want that or appreciate that character, the monsters or whatever, those are the ones that should be getting it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be,
Yeah.
That's
it shouldn't
why
be
I was
somebody
happy
that's
because
just gonna go like,
flip it
I have
or
a chance
something.
to get
Yeah.
this, so I'm gonna
He
get
was
it.
very vocal about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he got one.
Or just wanted it for content or something. Just be like, no.
Or
Yeah.
somebody's
He
just going
loves
to try
that.
and,
He had
or
the
somebody's
one
going to try to
thing.
resell for more
Whatever.
money.
I
Yeah.
mean, once somebody has
Damn
it, they can do whatever
flippers.
they want with it.
They can do what they want, but what I'm saying, when I see somebody deserving get it, it makes me happy. It's about me, my feelings. And I was happy to see that Jeff was able
me.
to
You're
get
so
it.
selfish.
So I don't care
Yeah,
about
I'm
anybody
so
else.
selfish. Let me be
Joe's
selfish.
just good to speak up sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the second time I've seen this tonight.
Yeah.
Where's my premium format Revan? We thought we were going to see it at Star Wars Celebration.
We'll probably
We
be
didn't.
seeing that. Maybe at Comic-Con we'll be seeing it.
Oh, Comic-Con is the next stop.
We just got done filming. Actually, today we just got done filming a video on it, and it looks awesome. It looks really cool.
Hey, there you go, Star Child. There you go, Demon. The video's been recorded. That means soon.
It's
I'm excited.
On its
yeah,
way. Yep.
it's recording content and photos and everything that comes with the release of stuff. We have to get all that stuff done. Once again, that's been approved by licensors. It's all it's been painted.
It's in motion.
because the images that we were showing early on when we did that sneak peek, that was from the factory. That was factory.
Nice. That was factory paint, and the paint job on the face, the skin, and everything was so good.
And I don't even think Bernardo touched the face. He tweaked, did a little bit of shading and adjusted some stuff on the base, but very minimal. So it's good to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because I want that one to do well because I don't want like Amalgus. I want like Bastila. Like, if you guys like, I want his waifu. Like, and you got to do a dark side or a light side because she, depending on your choices, that's what she becomes. But having him and Bastila, and I don't know if you know Bastila, but she looks so badass. You could get a, oh my god! If you
I don't know.
all right, I'm gonna send you some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because that's all like the video game. That's at your realm where all that stuff.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic, right? No, she never been in a movie or nothing.
Don't get me wrong, but I
the
don't
full
know
the dark side version of her is really cool. But I think you got to go down the Malik route though too, because Revan and Malik were so tightly coupled. That'd be cool.
It's crazy because there's a whole bunch to explore with that stuff, but it also comes down to like
is there a market for it?
Is there a market? But also, is Lucas even? A lot of times they're like, no, we're not interested in anybody doing. That's why you don't see that stuff. Like, they could easily be like, we have characters that we feel are key characters, and
I think people.
I don't know. I don't know that they think. I don't know that they know what a big audience there is.
Yeah,
for those,
I don't.
though.
That's it. Because I guarantee you, you'll see how this Revan does, and then once you realize what his gallery, like his band and his crew, his party looks like, and his enemies he fights, and how interesting those characters are, and how much nostalgia people has for those games. A lot of people first RPG was Knights of the Old Republic, and it got them into this style of game. And so, like, if they know how badass Bastila is,
I remember we were always watching the cinematics and everything when the game would come out. And
I'll show you a cinematic with her too. She
be
kicks.
freaking out,
And Blur
like,
Studios did one with her. It's like, oh my god. But like I would love to see a Bastila with it because I think that's like you don't see like like he's a gray Jedi now, depending on what you choose. But him making the choice to be like I like women, and the Jedi Order ain't gonna allow me to do that. But those Sith are crazy. Y'all both crazy. Me and my boo is gonna do it our way. You know what I mean? And them together is like the Bonnie and Clyde of this stuff.
Right.
So it's like it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Who knows? I mean, the success of how these do. I mean, if these do great, that might open the door for us to do, fringe characters like that.
Yeah.
If they don't do, because that would be, if they did well, that would be us having to go to Lucas or Disney, during our next thing and go, hey, we're thinking about this, and they would have to go yes or no. That would be the starting of the conversation. But
so I would love to see if it gets past that part. Because if it gets past that part, great. But if not, we understand. But like part of me wanting to even get the Revan is like, yo, they might be doing this line of like Knights of the Old Republic. Like, so I want to get this because if they do a Bastila, you know what I mean? IG-88, like all of this stuff, like that's when you're like, oh, that's where my mind goes, like, ooh. But anyway.
Yeah.
This
is a good question right here. Is there any more new horror stuff coming that you can talk about?
Always.
There is. Yep.
I mean, we're gonna have Spooktacular coming up pretty soon, right?
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to think because there's so much that goes on, and I'm trying to think, am I missing something? I'm not thinking. There's definitely some stuff in 1/6 that is going to be awesome, but I know this isn't a 1/6 crew here, but
I'm 1/6.
Yeah,
the chat might not be.
Yeah.
But
I mean that's gateway drug to this, though.
It got me into this shit, so I always respect 1/6.
Universal will depend on what's going on with the as far as the classics. If these do well, you can easily saddle up and do another line. There's some original stuff that we're dabbling in that could be considered horror kind of sort of, but not like extreme like crazy horror movie type stuff.
You talking kind of like Court of the Dead type stuff?
That's what I was just thinking.
Sort of, kind of, or succubus, or in those veins of different things.
Nice.
Where it's more of artistic.
Those are great, man. I love them.
Yeah,
we ran out of time, but we also
Vampires,
got
Lust,
and those do well,
Yeah,
and we all know why.
They're beautiful.
I mean, they're great, but I mean, people love all the
you guys go all out with
sexuality that comes into all
love
that.
The ladies.
Yeah, but we have some cool stuff that'll probably appeal to horror
ladies.
fans.
Terrell Reed asks, since there's already a precedent for it, can we get an upscale version of the older Sideshow statue? Maybe a 1/4 scale version of Cyclops. Of the Cyclops Colossus statue holding a sentinel head.
Yeah, man, that's the old one. We would never do that because those were sculpted traditionally in super sculpting and stuff. The thing that allows us to do, if we're going to upscale currently, is because they're digital. It's just a matter of picking the size and printing and going back into paint and booting it all up. But I mean, and I know some people go, well, you could scan the old one. We would never go through the trials and tribulations of doing all of that. If we're then we just make a new one. We would never go back and try to revisit that.
But do that's
definitely a financial risk if you try to go down that route.
Canali's in his cave waiting for the coal to work with his hands again. Like,
come on,
with his hands.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
He got clay.
My hands, not no pen. I molded.
He embraced digital pretty well, and on that,
I know he's so.
We just wrapped up a piece that he's been working on yesterday. I'm not going to say what it is, but so we got a piece that he just finished, and he'll be.
You're coming back for that piece, right?
Yeah. So we have a piece that we just wrapped in house. That meaning paint and approval and everything, and Martin just finished digitally sculpting a piece that needs to go into
you working
into piece. So he has two pieces that he finished that nobody knows about. So
he's such a streak right now, like from the Prague to the
hitting him out of the park, man.
Yeah, he's just killing it.
It's his style. People that love Martin's work, he brings that like over the top comic aesthetic.
Yeah.
Big, bulky, muscular, and he
Very-
loves bringing in all Martin's thing. And I think we talked when he was on the last night. He loves putting all those Easter eggy little things all up. I mean, he did it with Killer Croc, where that was when he was on, and he's gone, the sign and the rubber ducky and the skulls and the rats, and he has a story behind everything. And it's just like,
and then he wants to shut people up after the Batman on the pole.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I just wanted to do something for me.
Yeah,
I'll get back to y'all stuff, but he went to office.
It's not exactly like
bitches
it's hard to find that thing. Like if people who are looking for it, it did sell out.
Yeah.
Dude, no, a lot of strip clubs have the Batman on a pole
They love it.
displayed.
That's right.
$4.
That's all good.
Proud.
You never know who. Everybody thinks everybody's a big time collector. There's always somebody who goes, I don't collect anything, but I need that piece.
You know why I love the
it used
piece
to be,
stuff?
I went to Italy like years ago, and a buddy of mine, I was hanging out, and he lives in a small town and stuff. He goes, I want to take you with a friend of mine's, and it was a cafe. They had beers and stuff, and it was a cool little place. And in there, he wanted to bring me in there because they had a Wonder Woman, our old Wonder Woman, where she has the staff behind her arm and that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they had it
That's
up there, and they just needed to have a Wonder Woman. It was Italy, and it just fit in the shop. And so you always get those people. It's not always people who need to be
get everything. There's some people just get the one thing that they really like.
There's
and
probably
just
a lot
want
of
to,
people out there, strippers, like you said.
Yeah.
All they have are Batman. They're like, I love Batman, but I wish
Martin, your ears are
Batman
burning right
working the
now.
pole,
What I
Like,
told
"All right, we got
Canali
you.
was like,
We
dude,
got you."
there will be it's Batman o'clock every day. So there's going to be another Batman. So you do
Always.
the Batman you want to do, get it out there, because you wanted it, somebody else wanted it. And if it's 2, 3, 5, 10, 1,000 people, it don't matter.
Somebody wanted it.
It exists for the people who want it. And now there's so many other Batmans to choose from. Like,
It's not like that was the only Batman on the market. So
no. Like, it ain't like, oh man, this is the Batman y'all
Last
did, and now I
Batman
gotta
that's
wait
ever gonna
30
be made
years for the
is this
Batman
one
that I
that-
want. Like, no.
You gotta wait 30 months.
Give it up for Jeff Delaney in the building. He said, hoping for a Harbottle. See, Harbottle too.
He wants
like
that. He wants that She-Hulk. Yep.
Yeah, Harbottle. Hey, I'm with you.
I'm
with you.
taking notes. I'm sure Daniel see
There
it
you
too,
go.
and he'll be like,
Yeah. Harbottle, stop what you're doing. It seemed like there is motion for She-Hulk. How you feeling about it, Harbottle? Yes, put me in. All right.
Harbottle's on
See, that's how it
vacation.
works.
He
It's
ain't
that easy. That easy, guys. All right. I think, I'm trying to end, but y'all coming. I'm with you. Hey, are you with me when you're talking about Revan and Bastila? Because
he does have a fet.
yeah, you know what I mean. He knows.
Mhm.
Star Wars dude knows. Like,
Yo,
that.
get Malik in there too, man. Let's not.
Oh
forget
yeah,
about
yeah.
Malik.
See.
There
We
you
want
go.
OG Knights of the Old Republic expanded universe and prequels. Preach! Somebody gets it.
People want to see that in a movie, and they can't get
Listen
that.
to this
I
man.
know. That's why you can do it and motivate them to do it.
Well, that
Takes
kind
a
of creates
village.
the problem.
We
You
need
know,
to
like-
lift all ships, Mestas.
Yeah,
We can do it.
Listen to that man. He knows what
creates
he's
the problem
saying.
where we're like, hey, we're gonna do this, and then they're like, no, we might be working on a
Yeah,
movie.
man.
We
Be
don't
Oh,
want
we might be
Trailblazers.
working on
Be the
yeah.
Trailblazers.
getting
Put
it.
a
We're
pin
really
in
out there.
We'll
Let's
come
get like
back
an
to you when
Abeloth.
we're ready, but I got you. Long as those conversations are happy, because I think that's some of the best stuff. Like I said, like, it's so sad that we had 3 movies after the original trilogy and know nothing about Jade, know nothing about Luke's kids, know nothing about what he did at the academy, nothing except that, oh, my son I tried to kill my son, I think.
Yo, red dress, Queen Amidala.
Wasn't there like a high
Right
that
drop.
just dropped?
There's a Hot Toys that just came out, but there's still no
Yeah,
quarter scale statue.
No.
Ah.
It didn't say that.
So am I canceling my
Jesus,
my Hot
Yeah,
Toys?
be careful with that pre-order for that 1 second.
All right, maybe I'm canceling that one. All right. I know you're not saying anything, but okay. That would be
We almost
amazing.
down to the bottom. Mike, he says, I'm on that diorama bandwagon. One base with Hulk, 272 feature Hulk, Wendigo, and Sasquatch.
You know how big
All right.
that'd have to be like 1/10 scale just to have those.
Yeah, it's gonna be way too big.
Yeah, where's Blade? Where's Blade Sideshow?
Yeah.
1/4. We know we got some great 1/3 out there, but
I'm all
there's
about Blade as well. Yeah,
I
that's
know.
yeah.
You
I don't
would be
know.
with the horror, get some Blade, like get a little like diorama, slicing some stuff.
Yeah, I love Blade. Yeah.
There's only one blade.
He says, you guys have been killing it on the Mythos and Legends. Do you think you guys might be doing a possible Empress hand? Mara Jade. I was just thinking about Mara Jade.
and Darth Malgus too. Malgus
statue. See, they know. Like, I love you guys.
Wait, you guys did a Malgus one time, didn't you?
We did a Malgus.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Didn't sell well or what?
No, I'm not saying that. I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
So
that was years ago. That was like 15 years ago, right?
Yeah. We also made a 1-to-1 Malgus because I've worked on that one, painted it and stuff, and it's like so Malgus is done good. So I can neither confirm nor deny on Malgus. I'll leave it at that. Mara Jade is that's a tricky one. Any Star Wars fan follower knows that she was a popular character, and then she wasn't canon, and they got rid of her, just like Princess.
The EU said, we ain't doing nothing to you.
And then they kind of brought her back. So that's a tricky one. I mean, we had plans to do a Mara Jade years and years ago, and it was like an absolute no back then. But we'll see.
Different.
Let's break Jesse Lincoln into this conversation, because you know why? Because I think that you guys can pitch something in the Mythos line, because you guys already got liberties there, like to do your own sort of stories on them, and you can base them vaguely off of the EU stuff. They won't know.
It's
and
tough.
then you just,
they know.
they
got a
damn it, they know, guys. I tried.
Yep, they don't.
Then thanks a lot, Anthony. That's great to hear. So you answered this question, Lalo. Well, I ask this to LBS sometimes. Any chance a DC White Rabbit based off David Finch art?
I see that happening.
Yeah,
White Rabbit,
kind of obscure.
That's a very unique one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a big chance.
Can Theodore get
So Hulk goes up next week, right?
Yeah,
Hulk goes up next week. Yo, you don't even have to wait for for Sideshow strippers. They already did it. I got you. Hold up, real quick. Sideshow did a great stripper line, bro.
Could be a stripper. Just put a poll on
there's a good question here about.
There you go.
Yeah, he did.
There you go.
Yes.
And they don't need a poll.
Fully scoped it, guys.
I think somebody said something about that too. Might have been.
Come on, y'all.
One of us.
It was
laughing.
It was me. I don't know how to feel about these messages.
Yeah, that's what it was. The funny thing is,
I'm like, yo, is it cartoon? But
What is
why
she
am
doing
I
with that?
feeling certain things here that I shouldn't be?
These are crazy. That one's pretty big.
These are awesome, man. Those are great.
That bubble
It's
gum.
basically
These are great. I love
cutesy
these.
characters of the Coffin Comics characters, basically.
Yeah.
So they're not little kids. They're just like, you know.
I hope
Yes, please,
In
please.
Japan, like the Super
clarify
Red
this.
and chibi versions. Hey, man.
You guys did something like this a while
They got
back
alcohol
with the little
there.
devil,
Come
with the devil girl.
That's
You
not a
did this a
kid.
while ago with the devil girl and like the witch, the little Halloween witch.
Yeah.
Oh, see the
One
back
is
guy.
wine, one is beer. You know.
Oh, look at these cartoons. Hey, guys.
I love it. I love it. Those are
Watch
cute.
out.
Cartoons you
More
love.
blood. Yo. Yeah, but see, look at this. They got guns, alcohol, poison.
That's right.
Gun.
Well, you got whiskey, beer,
Bubble butt.
and wine.
Yo, this is.
And you gotta think too. You know, there's a lot of female collectors out there that love this
That
type
would
of
love
stuff.
that.
Even though the men are kind
They
of
would
like,
love this.
I don't know what this is all
Nips
about.
gone wild.
Let's go. Wow. I was like, I remember I first seen I did a double take. I was like, wait, no, no.
Trust me, when we were doing
This
that, I
is
was
what
like,
you sexualized out of all
going
your
on
Marvel
here?
characters. This is
It's the
what
lighting.
you
It's the lighting. It's
About the approval. Right?
It's all lighting.
Photos,
It's just
man. It's the
lighting.
photos.
Yeah.
These days are gonna
Yeah, the scope has nothing to do with it.
I bet you these sell out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know how I've totally.
these are
forgot.
great though, man. I
Yeah,
just
those
don't
are
know.
I think I need these in my collection.
Oh,
And
no,
probably-
I
you know
know
what?
you're getting these in your collection. Like, there's no way you're not getting these in your collection.
Small
you know what, those
footprint.
I would be
things are-
more surprised if you did not get these.
Yeah, this is
those are a
definitely
pain in the ass
critical
too,
mass
to paint
pieces.
and everything.
Let me go to the
paint-
website right now. Let me go to the website.
Yeah, these are great.
So you have fun.
Sideshow.com.
So guys, you don't know. Mestas sculpted, painted, came up with the concept. It was a pet project of his. He
Yep,
really
that's
wanted
on
to
me.
bring these
He
to
didn't want-
market.
I didn't want anybody to know. what
I'm
we
just
did.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Son of a bitches.
Everybody didn't know what we did.
Normal man, little baby strippers.
We
They
did.
so adorable though, man.
Hey man.
I love these, yo.
Man, you get all three of them for $335.
There
Hits
you go.
don't
Pretty good.
lie.
It's a bargain.
Is there a discount?
Make great
Hell, it's
stocking
La
stuffers.
Morata. And yeah, no, those are great.
I love
But
them.
man, all right.
I'll make sure the next meeting I go to, I go, hey man, all these dudes are freaking out over these things. We need to, send all hate mail to Crippler.
There you go.
Hey, you know what's no, like I honestly think Marvel is letting up now because there's two games, right? There's a bunch of stuff where I'm starting to see like what they did to Black Cat and Marvel Rivals. She has the biggest badunkadunk in the world that's just physics based. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I
Don't all
dare
those
Marvel
females
say
in
something
that
about his
Rivals
stats
game
if y'all
aren't-
approve that, dude.
Aren't they like that? All the ones that are in that
They
Rivals
starting to be they started like maybe doing a skin here and there. Now they just like new character, but it's like, dude, it's like, who?
I think is that
it's
who's
crazy.
behind that? Is that a Korean or behind
Yeah,
that? game?
yeah, I believe so. I
It's
believe
because
so.
that's why like we talked a bit about that where it's like
It
everybody
might be
thinks
a
everybody
license
thinks
might be
Marvel is all
different, yeah.
one, but when you get Marvel
It's
Asia,
global.
it's a whole different thing, and they might as well exist in their own because
Yeah.
it's their fan. That's been established. There's no getting away from any of that. Like that's like the code of
He said they all got ass.
yeah, they're all thighs. You know, that's like the Chun-Li of.
Oh my
you know,
goodness!
they're all-
Speaking of that,
yeah. But the minute the
so-
U.S. tries it, no deal.
because that's
Yeah.
probably why. Because they had a game called Marvel vs. Capcom.
They should put like a rating on the statues. Like it's not like
I
we say this all the
know,
time. It's not like little kids are buying these
Yeah,
statues. They're
it's
like
crazy.
thousands
We
of dollars.
yeah.
internally, we have our own.
What you guys have where you got to
It's
select
crazy.
18 or older to even
Yeah, I can't
use
even
some
get
of
into
this
your
stuff.
site without being carded. So
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time I go to my card to see, like, should I get suck
because
ya,
there's
bud?
too many
It's like,
people
you
that'll
18?
they'll find an issue with it, so we got to go. All right,
Yeah.
put that on there.
Deflex
It's like when you want to
one.
look up an alcohol online, you got to
Yeah.
say you're old enough, and it's like, what are they going to do? There could be a 15-year-old on there and just go, yeah, I'm old enough,
Mm-mm.
to go look at this. So
Don't,
it's,
you're not supposed to say that. It's not that easy.
I mean, that's what I heard.
Used to be.
That's what he heard. Last one, Carl asks, is there a new Wolverine versus Sabretooth Dio in the works?
No, there's nothing
Okay.
nothing in the works as of now.
Last
There was
one,
something that we were
the-
talking about though about that, but
All right, cool.
Somebody had a
All
good
right.
question about anything coming from Mark Newman. You guys doing
Mark
anything with him these
Newman.
days?
there
Oh,
was
shout
some
out to
stuff that's in the
Jeremy.
mix that he had a hand on that hasn't been released yet, but nothing new coming out from
Okay.
There's
him.
gonna be a whole line of blurps.
He's working on the
Who
c.o.c.
saw
line.
that?
Larts.
A lot of blurps.
Asian countries know what's up. Yeah, because the fighting game also, but that's a Japanese company. So one's Korean, one's Japanese, and their Storm looks incredible. There, even they made Shuri. Shuri doesn't look like the movie Shuri. Shuri looked like Shuri. Shuri got African booty.
and it's been like that in everything in Asia. It's been that way.
Yeah.
The coin op games. That's where everybody start freaking out when they're like all the dynamic engines and stuff, and they were into that stuff, and that came all from Japan, and so it's always been established. It's not like in the US where all of a sudden people started getting on their high horse and offended and taking things out of context, and then it kind of ruined it for everybody.
I know.
And I've seen
Hopefully,
it, even within the 22 years. I mean, look at some of the old Sideshow stuff where there was little bit more sexuality and body and cleavage or whatever, and not overtly sexual, but just stuff that now people are like appalled over, and it's just like, what's going on here?
I know.
Old
It's a
school
different
power
time.
girl.
We're navigating it the best we can. I'm living vicariously through Critical Mass in his collection.
That's
He'll
right.
find them.
Critical
He'll always
knows.
find them.
He'll ferret it all
So,
out. But the good thing is about all that, there's nothing stopping us from doing our own original IP type stuff.
And I noticed y'all been getting freaky with y'all original stuff. What?
That's our way of going like,
we could do this.
Yeah,
We can do whatever we want over here.
We got some.
You create your character.
We got some magic hands that could give y'all some stuff.
Yeah.
Take this succubus.
Some succubus. I want to give Pano
like
the last question for Mestas, and then we get out of here. Eric, as our guest, do you have any final questions for Elder Statesman, Mr. Mestas, or anything you want to say?
No, I've asked him enough questions tonight. He's been more than generous. So
Cool.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Where can people find you?
We appreciate
thanks,
it.
Anthony.
Just always a fun show. Always so much stuff. You're so generous with your stuff.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
Absolutely love it. Thanks a
And
bunch.
he's so
Hope
open
everybody
to
loves the
answering
Hulk.
all of
Next
our
week,
questions.
Yeah,
Go
man.
pick up that Hulk. To me, it's one of the best Hulks ever done.
That Hulk is
I like hearing
You
that.
got 2 home runs right there.
Cool. I like
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah.
Left-handed
Agreed.
and right-handed.
I mean, if you put Killer Croc and that Venom next to each other, dude, like that's that new Sideshow shit right there, bro.
I
That's
agree.
that
I
good.
agree.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Stepping
takes
up
us
game. Man.
yeah.
Just great
I'm
stuff.
anxious for you guys to see what we have. Like, like I said, a year, 8 months. There's stuff in the works that has been in the works for a while that is showing the change in design or different designs or different approach to some of the characters that you're just barely seeing the tip of the iceberg on what's coming. And I know some of the hardcore collectors or people that pay attention or fans of Sideshow are seeing it. There's a reason there's a Killer Croc looking like that, and a Venom and a Hulk, and it's only going to continue to get better and better as time goes down. So yeah, I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you. Like I said, like this was last minute. I was like, yo,
I was in the middle of a meeting, and he's like, "Hey man, you got any Hulk images you could share?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's right. That I could probably get this okayed since it's going up," and we showed it. So I was like,
Yeah,
He did that
we were excited.
fast.
I was midday today. Crippler said, "Hey man, what do you guys think about this?" Anthony wants to come out. I was like, "Hell yeah!"
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, because like the reason I want to give you your flowers for this one specifically because it's a great example of like, yo, if you could positively communicate what you guys want and it makes sense, you can will something into existence. I don't think this exists without the different communities voicing their opinion in a respectable way that people could actually cut through the noise and listen. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for that and Sideshow for that.
And just the key to just real quick, not to care. It's it's the part when you are respectful or you're being, giving your constructive criticism stuff. That's when people listen. It's when you go the other way and it turns into a big shit show, bitch fest, everything. Nobody wants to hear it.
Grandstanding. Look at me.
That's not even
Rah, rah.
that's anybody in general. Nobody wants to hear any of that. They'll go, these guys are talking out of their ass. I'm not listening. And not meaning you guys or anything, but in general. So if you are constructive and it doesn't necessarily need to be positive either, it can be whatever. But that's when people listen. They go, hey,
he got a point.
There's a point there. Somebody sees it this way, but they're being adult about it. Not, we all see what's going on with Prime1 and that fiasco. But I mean, the minute somebody goes bonkers, who wants to listen? Or you get the opposite.
Yeah.
You get a very defensive on the other end, and then it just snowballs into something.
Because it highlights Prime1, which, like I said, Prime1 makes some great stuff. But like the communication side, like the fact that you guys could easily be like, oh fuck y'all, blah blah. Y'all not. Y'all actually listen when there's something constructive to be had, and I think that's a healthy, not just relation, a healthy hobby. You know what I mean? It's just a healthy hobby. So I appreciate that. 34 Easy As, same time next week. Yes, yep. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Grey Hulk, I believe you said nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Nothing planned, but I'm done saying
never say never. But there's nothing planned. What up, y'all? And Any new Daredevil Bullseye PF? Last one goes to Kato Ends.
Nothing planned. Nothing in the works. Talk, but nothing in the works. So.
All right, cool, dude. I appreciate everybody being tonight. And if you guys really, really want to get any of this stuff, you got to ask yourself one question and one question only. Where the what? Where the who?
What the money reside? What the money reside? What the money reside? What the money reside?